You know why? I'll tell you what. I'll have diarrhea on you while it's happening, so the attention's drawn off.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. You're so weird.
I do it sometimes and I forget how much it takes out of me.
Wipe off your nose.
You're so weird.
I don't want to get rid of the orchids because I like the space it holds, but it's time for a new set. They say orchids regrow, but like upstairs, I just have a whole bunch of orchids, like with no flowers. And I'm like, I don't know. I think I just want to start throwing them away and buy new orchids. Sometimes they last like 2 months. Sometimes they last 4 or 5 months. I love orchids though. Keep losing focus and I don't have a monitor or something behind camera. I'm gonna bring the iris up a little bit, so it's not gonna be as fun of a depth of field, but I'm not gonna get as upset ever since Duncan me. Be right back. Good boy stays. Never stays right. Be right back. I was gonna stay.
Front door.
Hi. Nice. We're gonna actually not show this yet.
Cool.
That's why, JonMichael, we're gonna do a little.
Where's JonMichael?
I'm not
behind the
JonMichael.
camera.
Hi, JonMichael.
No, he's at the screen. That's what.
But you have a whole staff.
Well, I have one person here,
Yeah.
and then JonMichael, who's my editor. He is
Oh,
in
he
New
watches
Jersey.
live.
No, but he's listens.
Oh, you're listens. JonMichael. Hear great things about you. Tell JonMichael I don't want to be pooped on.
Oh, that's Tom. That's our animator.
Tell Tom I do not want to be pooped on. I saw you poop on Sebastian Maniscalco.
I pooped on you.
Don't poop on me
We
again.
made a deal. If I watch Scrubs, I poop on you. Pull up the text. There's really a text. Could I get you something to drink?
You have decent coffee?
It's Blue Bottle.
Oh, yeah, a little coffee.
It's $5 a can. There's one thing I say about Zach Braff. He has no problem being bold. And I have no problem being bright.
Get an insert. Yeah. Hold on, you want to pull it into frame? Nope, hold on.
Find where it
Mark that spot,
lands.
and then go right back to there.
You could keep it there, I'll do the other one.
And that's your spot. Fun.
We'll just use the wide. Look at Alvin, it's the guy from Scrubs.
You know, the first time I ever came here, your mom was here.
Yes.
And it's been downhill ever since.
For you?
Yeah.
Do you miss my mom?
It was just such a nice entrance to someone's home. Like, oh, it's my mom. And she was so lovely and she gave me a hug.
Yeah, believe me, I know.
I got no hug from a mom today. Where should I put my stuff?
On the ground right there. Do you want me to fill up some water or do you have enough?
I got enough.
We'll get an insert.
Are you already starting to do a bit? I
Where?
feel I missed you.
Hi, Mama.
I really like you as a human.
You do smell like puppies.
I just did the BuzzFeed, you know, you get interviewed while puppies play in and around you. And look at him. You smell puppies? Will he sit on me the whole thing?
He's normally afraid of every guest. He's never stays.
Shut up. Really?
No, he's a love boy. But it does make people feel special if I...
It worked.
I didn't want to lie.
It worked. You're so sweet. You look like a meerkat. Yeah, you look like a meerkat.
Zach,
This dog changed your life, didn't you?
Yes.
We can talk about how dogs changed our lives, because my dog changed my life.
Look into lens for a sec. Oh, you're going to like that.
Is that a Sony FX3?
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you mind?
No no amount of budget was spared on this show. You've really leveled up.
Since the last time you came on here, my podcast just fucking skyrocketed.
It must have, because there's Sony FX3s all over the place, and you got piercingly blue-eyed crew members. McCone. What's your last name?
Corkery.
Oh my God. What is going on with that family?
That's why I just say, what's up, bud?
Scoot doo, blabbity blue, scoop dee. Oh yeah!
I would probably just say, "What's up, bud?" I can't go through all that. Oh, hi.
This is actually our third time podcasting.
He's French kissing me.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it. Does he eat poop?
If he eats poo, I try to have it be grass-fed. This episode is sponsored by Momentous. Hi, buddy. I started working with Momentous a few weeks ago and have been using the protein every day. At least I work out. I should be doing it more, but I'm doing it every day I work out. They're a brand I've asked a few people about that I trust, including one of my trainer friends who also uses it, and I really like this brand. I do. I've been using it, and their fiber, I just taste it as delicious. I guess we could keep that in. I was really saying that to you, JonMichael, but maybe keep that in. Right now, Momentous is offering our listeners up to 35% off your first order with promo code TYSO. If you head to LiveMomentos, LiveMomentos.com and use promo code TYSO for up to 35% off your first order. That's LiveMomentos.com, promo code TYSO. Excuse me, Alvin. Come see me do stand-up while I'm on the Ricky's on the Loose tour, baby. I'm working on my hour because I'm trying to get my special together. This weekend, I'm doing 5 shows in Denver, Colorado. I know at least one of them is sold out. A couple more might be. Check it out. Houston, Texas, end of March. Austin, Texas, end of April. Then the next week, early May, Cleveland, Ohio. And then the next weekend, early May, Irving, which is, I think, pretty close to Dallas, Texas. After the summer, in September, I'll be in Portland, Oregon. I'm adding more dates. I think I'm adding DC, St. Louis, Pittsburgh. I'm continually adding to this tour. Please go to punchup.live/Rick Glassman to get tickets, and also sign up for my email list. If you're wondering, when am I coming to your city? I don't spam you. I barely use the thing. The only time I'm going to email you guys is if I'm coming within 50 miles of your city, and I'll say, hey, do you want to come? Here are the dates to this show. I would love for you to come out and see me do stand-up because I think you'll like it. If you like my podcast, come to a show, rickglassman.com/tour, punchup.live/Rick Glassman. They all work, or just go to the link in the description. All right. Good fiber, JonMichael. Tastes delicious.
I occasionally will catch my dog eating poop in the yard, and I stop her, and then she tries to French kiss me, and I say, you know what? If you didn't eat poop, I might allow it occasionally.
How often do you brush your dog's teeth?
I don't ever brush my dog's teeth. Really?
Yeah.
I gotta look that up on YouTube.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, this dog is so cute.
He's perfect. Have you not met him? Oh, you did for a second on
He's so sweet.
On what's the name of the Steve Carell show now?
It's called Rooster,
Rooster.
and you're on it.
Oh, I'm on it. I'm
Yeah.
on it. And if you want to see me on it, don't close your eyes.
You're on it briefly, but you have a laugh or two.
Yeah, I had a great time on it. We had a whole bunch of laughs.
I just like being around you because you make me laugh.
Bring this here.
This dog is trying to hook up with me. Come here. Yes.
Yeah, you and I have become friends since I think your podcast.
Yes,
you came on this podcast.
I want to give you a compliment right off the bat.
Okay.
Donald and I did a Scrubs rewatch podcast, and when we were done with it, we ended it for now. When we were done with it, we said, I think Rick Glassman was the funniest guest we had on the whole show.
That's nice.
And you had nothing to do with Scrubs other than you liked me and Donald. And, we had people on that had to do with Scrubs and people that didn't. But I think overall, laughs per minute, guess, Rick Glassman wins.
My mom was in that episode.
She was. And so was your dad.
That's right.
Yeah.
My mom was in it. My dad was referenced. I remember we were talking about the size of my penis as my dad came down the stairs.
Your mom told a story about your bris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was good times.
Good memory.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the story was about? Or you just remember it involved a bris?
I think it had to do with your penis being big and your mom being...
It was the Moyle. The Moyle said something.
The Moyle said your son has quite a cock or something.
Yeah, I think you're probably paraphrasing what she said, but yeah, it was something like kind of horror, or I don't know.
It was something like your mom was very proud that her.
Oh, my mom's. I never really thought about it, but my mom must be thrilled about the size of my cock.
I mean, I think the story when you zoom out is your mom bragging about her baby having a large penis.
I thought she was more so just letting the public know how communicative the Jewish culture is.
Has that led into adult life? Do you have a preposterously large penis?
I have the type of penis to where I feel like if I'm going to be hooking up with somebody,
You have to warn them.
No. I don't have, it's not I have to warn you as much as it is, I'll give you an analogy.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let's say we're going to somebody's house and they have a piano.
Yeah.
Nobody knows I play the piano. I just have a little bit of confidence that in case they ask me to sit down on the piano, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
I see. So you're not going to be disappointed.
No.
Yeah.
Unless we do not have a good connection and we both still decide to have sex and we haven't both been STD tested recently and have our results that we could share. So I would wear a condom. Because if I wear a condom and I don't feel connected, I'll go soft.
Well, that's
6 out of 10 times.
And then you have to have an awkward conversation.
Not awkward, not anymore. I'm almost 30. I know how to do this now.
So what do you say? Like, hey, the condom, I'm not feeling this.
The trick is,
Yeah.
when people are disappointed, upset, a lot of times, not sexually, just in general, it's because they have expectations that were not met.
Yes.
And a lot of times those expectations are subconscious, not spoken.
Yes.
I think it's very important to say to people in lots of different situations, including sexual, what the maybe blanks that are being filled in with. So I'll say beforehand, if we're gonna have sex and there's a condom, I just wanna let you know that sometimes I go soft in condoms. We'll just have to take it off and make out for a little bit or something.
Got it. Wow, you're so communicative.
Yeah.
Do you have a girlfriend currently?
No.
I think you're a good candidate because you're funny and you're very open and honest.
And I was great on your...
You were great on my podcast. They can come see you.
Go to punchup.live/Rick Glassman. Thank you, to find out when I'll be in your city.
You've gotten very good, by the way. I only see when you post clips.
What clip? I don't even post clips. There's one clip that you saw that you like of mine that was from 10 years ago.
No, the one where you started going like black, gay. When's that from?
Oh, yeah, that's out of context. You know, I woke up this morning and I think I chose violence. Gay, black, Jewish, gay, trans, gay. I'm trying to see if there's any guy in here I couldn't beat up. It's good to be back. Nice fanny pack. Where'd you get that? Fuck. Where'd you get that? I'm into fanny packs. Oh shit! Sorry. Where?
My mom got it.
Gay. That one's a little more recent.
I don't know if that's going to sell tickets.
It was ironic. It was making fun of
right,
of
but it was
hate.
hilarious. That wasn't recent.
That was probably 2 years ago.
Oh, it's funny because I sent it to Bill Lawrence and our mutual friend, and he said, "Yeah, Rick's gotten very, very good at stand up." And I thought that you would
Well,
like.
if you want to
hear
sign up for my mailing list, you
I
can
don't.
find out if I'm talking to them.
Oh, them. Sorry. I follow you. There's a wide eye line on this, huh? You don't want to bring that around?
No, I have to. I bring yours in a little bit more than mine. I've thought about this a lot. Mine is over here. I can't get it this way.
I'm only mentioning this because I'm currently cutting an episode of Scrubs where one of the directors.
Could we do better with this? Could we just do better?
What's wrong with this?
That's better.
There's a giant mic in my face. What do you want? I'm currently cutting an episode of Scrubs where the director chose eye lines that are wide like that, and it's driving me crazy. And I'm having this Pavlovian response to being like, why is Rick shooting me with such a wide eye line? The camera should be behind his head.
Are you using the reference of Pavlovian just because you were playing with so many puppies today?
No.
Good. I would hate if you were. I hear you.
Look how sweet this dog is.
He's perfect.
And you're saying he does this with everyone. Sebastian Maniscalco.
No, Sebastian is one of the, and I'm a huge fan of his. He was one of the people I wanted to have on my podcast when I first started it.
He's brilliant.
He suggested, and I love that he spoke up. to maybe not have the dog around.
Oh, he doesn't like dogs.
I don't know if he doesn't like dogs as much as maybe he didn't want a stranger's dog on him during an interview.
Interesting.
But
I love it. I'm finding this. I know you use this dog as almost like a soothing therapy animal. I'm finding that's happening for me.
Oh, my therapist says that dogs' jobs, in addition to any other jobs they might have, are to calm our nervous system.
I feel that way. I rescued a dog. I thought I was just going to foster her.
A pit.
She's a pitty mix. She's like a Neapolitan Mastiff. You know, she's a rescue.
Italian.
She's Italian, yeah. No, I did the test and I thought she was pit because she looks pit. She's got like 25%, but she's mostly Mastiff. And, you know, I've been thinking about rescuing a dog. I really love, especially these dogs that don't get rescued. You know, a big mom, 80-pound mama. She clearly had lots of puppies.
Moms, dude.
What's that?
You love moms.
I love dogs that don't get adopted being rescued. And the woman, you know, who I followed on social media was like, can anyone please help me? Even if this dog has been in this cage at this shelter for 3 months. If we can just get her out for 2 weeks, I'll take it from there. Can anyone help me for 2 weeks? And I'm sitting there and going, I can help for 2 weeks. I mean, come on, Zach, 2 weeks. Let's get this dog out of there. And I did it. And the dog came to my house and the woman set up a crate. She's this angel of a human being. And the dog was there for 35 seconds. And I was like, I'm never letting this dog out of my sight.
I remember when you were fostering and you said, this is your dog. By the way, you were posting. And you're like, no, I'm just fostering. I'm like, okay. You're like posting about it more than I've seen you post about anything.
I truly fell in love. And just like your dog, it really helped my anxiety and depression. Like I just feel so content and I notice my serotonin is way higher around her.
It's a distraction from being in here. He's helped my OCD, my anxiety.
Yes, we have a lot of similar neuroses. And I feel like in just taking care of her, even when I just look at her and I go,
I know. Even
when I look and go, that animal was leading the worst life ever. Mine, I don't know about yours. In an outdoor crate in a shelter, was found on the street. And I look at her and she's cuddled up with the stuffed animal in a beautiful bed. And I just feel that's enough. That's antidepressant for me.
I sometimes worry because he's the cutest, littlest boy. Anyone would want him, you know? And sometimes I worry, like, am I giving him too boring of a life?
I always think of that. Because I'm busy and you know, with my dog, I look over and I go, today is not going to be a very active day. I got to be on my laptop. I got to be on phone calls. And I'll just look at her and I'm like, but then I just go, you know what? Her life is great. Her life is great.
Dude, sometimes I say that too. Because I'm not giving him anything less than I give myself. But
this dog has a great life. I follow you on Instagram. I see all the adventures this dog goes on. This dog has a great life.
Yeah, we do travel a bit. And I take him to a dog park at least twice a week. I want to take him more.
He's also little. He doesn't need, you know, my dog needs to walk, you know.
Oh, well, you walk a ton. But when you walk your dog, do you feel it's the same as when your dog's off leash?
No, she loves that. But I have a backyard. She runs around.
Oh yeah, you have a nice estate probably.
No, I just have a backyard like a normal person who's lucky enough to have a backyard.
It's safe. Like a normal person that's really lucky.
No, I'm saying
so many series.
I don't have a
directed so many shows and movies.
I have a backyard. Some people have a backyard. I'm lucky enough to have a backyard that my dog can poop in, and I have the little rake and scooper.
I'm sure it's a regular size rake and scooper.
It is. It's a totally normal. It is bronze. But
let's not bury the lead here for a second. Scrubs is back.
Scrubs is back.
Depending on when this episode comes out, it's either back today or tomorrow.
Oh,
and I watched the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, tell me, did you like?
Let me tell you. So first of all,
I directed the pilot. You know,
of course I know. I'm looking at. I know most of the names in the credits. It's really funny to look at that. Hobart and Seth and Amy. It's Bill, you, Phil Lewis is in it, who directed some Undateable episodes. Yeah. So a little backstory. I don't know if you knew this, but when I first met Bill Lawrence, it was because Brent Morin had a meeting with him, who also, same time as you, was fostering a pit and decided just to keep her. Brent came in, we were living in the same building at the time with, shout out John and Allison. And he said, hey, I have a meeting with the guy who created Scrubs. And at the time, I was new to this business, and Ted Lasso hadn't come out yet. So who the hell's Bill Lawrence? You know, Spin City. I'm a teenager, okay? But I know Bill Lawrence's name because as he comes in, on the X-ray it says Bill Lawrence.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. Bill gets my first job and has given me a place where I don't have a backyard, but at least I have FX3s.
You have many FX3s.
And who, by the way, Bill is operating one of them.
By the way, with all these FX3s, if you sold them, you could have a backyard.
Not in LA, buddy. Not in LA. So I'm watching Scrubs, and the opening is the same opening, obviously, with new cast members.
Yes, good. I didn't know if you'd seen that. That we just finally put that in. I wanted to make sure you saw the new one.
Oh yeah, because I saw that some changes still might be made.
Yeah, and I didn't. The new title sequence just went in. I'm glad you saw it.
Yeah, but it still says Bill Lawrence in the same font. It's the same handoff. It's very nostalgic for someone who grew up watching that show. And he still got it, dude. I mean, I only saw the first 2 so far. Not just watery eyes, like wiping eyes. Even now saying it, I'm feeling it. Your
eyes are legitimately welling right now.
That was the first show, not that I know, but that I could remember.
Zoom in.
No,
show him the eye welling.
Oh, is this the right eye line?
No, you look right down his lens.
Is that the right eye line? It was the first show that I remember where it was consistently, I'm like, I think I cry at a lot of Scrubs. Like you cry in Fresh Prince sometimes, but not every episode. Mm-hmm. Scrubs is kind of, one of Bill's things. And in this, dude, the pilot, the shit with you and Turk, it's really, really good. I'm really excited for you.
Thank you. That means a lot to me, man. I really worked hard on it. I knew the fans would be very concerned, like, can they pull this off? Is this going to be shit? And we put so much love and work into it. And I felt a lot of pressure directing the pilot. I really wanted to deliver for us, but also really wanted to deliver for the fans. We went a little bit awry with an attempt at a spinoff at season 9. And Bill wishes, he always says these days, he wishes he'd called it Scrubs Med School. It was kind of, it didn't take place at the same hospital. It was a new cast, entirely new set of new writers. He didn't work on it. Half the cast was gone. I was segueing off. And it was a misfire. And a lot of the fans have said over the years, like, oh gosh, they didn't like that. And so we really wanted to hear that and understand that, and we agreed. And Donald and I had the benefit of doing a full rewatch podcast. So we actually, from start,
did you do every one of them?
Every single one.
So that's why you stopped, because you did every episode already.
Yeah, and we started to do others.
I want to make sure.
We started to do other stuff, but we weren't enjoying it as much as the structure of watching the episode and then chatting about it. So we stopped. But anyway, so my point is, we said, let's pick up where season 8, where Bill stopped writing the show, and pick up from there. So that'll be our backstory, and then we'll pick up whatever it is, 15 years later, what's happening with these people.
Is that what it is? 15?
Yeah. Ish, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
Really? 2011? I feel like it ended.
No, 15 years ago.
I know it's just semantics.
2010. So it's like 17 years. 17 years. Were you about to do math?
No, I was just going to Google when Scrubs ended.
Oh, okay.
Also, there's a joke in there about your body. And I was thinking, like, 17. How old are you now?
I'm 50.
Dude, stomach does not stick out past the chest. Was that for the show, or is that just...
I got in really good shape, but then I lost it all. Because I was working so hard. I wasn't doing any of the right shit.
You were wearing a tight... that's...
But when we started, I really put in the work. I wanted to be... Not that I ever get heavy, but I wanted to be thin, and I worked out hard. So then I get up there and I'm shooting, and I wasn't finding any time to exercise. And there's the most amazing shitty food on set.
I'm good at not eating that.
Really?
I love desserts. I don't eat well.
I fell off the wagon. It became like peanut butter M&Ms o'clock.
Can't you just get the healthy snacks? I know this might sound ridiculous, but this is the truth for any business or anybody's lifestyle. When working on something, one of the one of the first people I talk to when I'm working on a job is I go to craft services.
Yeah, which is catering in the movie business.
I think they know, right? It says craft.
I know, but not everyone knows that. I don't think it's weird that catering is called craft services.
I'd be curious in the comments if you didn't realize that craft services was catering. Will you just admit to that? And I'll pick one of you people and we'll send you a picture of Zach Braff in the nude.
Oh,
We'll cover up your privates with leaves.
It'll probably be fake because I don't have many nude shots out there.
Many.
Look at this dog right now. Look what Sebastian Maniscalco was missing out on.
Anyway, I don't need to get into the craft stuff. I have a strong point of view. It doesn't matter.
Okay, who cares? Your audience is going to be bored talking about snacks on set. That's boring.
Yeah, let's talk more about all the scandals that happened.
Don't poop on me.
Why would I poop on you?
Okay.
I do have a little bit of...
No, not now, please.
Yeah. That's your coffee.
All right, I'm okay at the moment.
So you directed the pilot.
Yeah.
How many seasons into Scrubs, the original, where you were you didn't really know anybody and you hadn't directed anything yet?
Sorry, what was your question?
Can I poop on you now?
No.
Okay.
No, what was the end of that question?
How many seasons into Scrubs before you directed an episode?
It was after Garden State. Bill was dismissive of me directing and not the most supportive at the time. Even though he was a huge mentor to me and gave me my whole break and changed my whole life, he was a little skeptical about me directing, understandably, because everyone wants to direct.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone. A lot of people want to direct, and it's hard, especially what we do. We do an episode in 5 days, which is the old school broadcast way. A lot of streaming shows nowadays will have 6.5 days. The old school, network way was 5 days, and that's a lot to do.
Mm-hmm.
You saw what the pilot was. The pilot we had a little more time, but for the most part, we have to go so fast. Anyway, then Garden State, and then I made Garden State, and when Bill saw Garden State, he changed his whole tune and he started letting me direct.
It's kind of like when Bill saw The Sixth Lead, but on a much smaller scale.
Well, yeah, but
that web series.
I was on it.
Yeah, no, I say that playfully, but since then is when we have never done anything together. But after that is when he's like, "Hey, if you have anything you want to pitch and try and go out and sell," he was going to go out with me.
He really likes you. Have you done that? Because he is a big fan of yours.
There's something that I want to do with my special in a series that leads up to it that he said he liked.
I think you should do. By the way, I'm sorry to bring this up right away, but I really think you should do a show with Lisa Gilroy.
I can't imagine she's even available.
Well, you guys have such amazing chemistry together. And I know she's married and everything, but...
Oh, you're saying romantic chemistry.
Well, no, I'm just saying, I know she's married. No, I'm not saying romantic. I know she's married. I'm saying your shtick together is very enjoyable to watch. And I know I'm not the only one who thinks that. So I didn't know why, you might pitch a show for you guys together. You don't have to be a couple. You could be coworkers,
Sure.
Whatever. You're funny together.
So people would comment on that when she first came on my podcast, how great chemistry we have. And I think we do. And then she started doing a lot of other comedians' podcasts. And then I realized, it's anybody she's opposite with. It's going to be.
I don't watch those people's podcasts. I don't think I've seen her. I only watch her on yours.
She's so funny.
But
And
anyway,
she did
she's
your
so
show.
funny. She's not only, I put her on, first of all, there's a funny
Two
story.
shows.
There's a funny story about how people get cast.
Come on my podcast and you'll get cast in Zach's show.
A friend of mine named Caitlin Tarver. Do you know who she is?
I don't know if
She's
I
an
know
actress and a singer, and she's very talented. And she said, "Do you want to go to my friend's improv show?" Which is always a scary question because
I love improv, but I understand.
No, but you've seen it go awry, and I like improv when it's good. But it's been a long time since I'd been to like a great one.
Sure.
So I was reluctant. I went. I belly laughed.
Do you remember where?
Largo. I belly laughed the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And the person with by far the most laughs was Lisa Gilroy.
Mm-hmm.
She was on fire. And I said, who is this woman? She goes, "That's my friend. That's who we're here to see. You may remember her from Jury Duty." And I remembered that she was the one who did the funny monologue in Jury Duty. And I said, "Wow, this woman is so talented." And then I cast her on Shrinking as a love interest for Jason.
So Bill Lawrence, who did Scrubs, does Shrinking, does Ted Lasso, does the new Steve Carell show that's coming out, Scrubs. I mean, so many things. Zach directs pretty much for all of them.
Yeah, I haven't directed. I direct Shrinking and Rooster, which is the new Carell show.
Oh, he has Bad Monkey with Vince Vaughn.
I was in Bad Monkey, but I didn't direct
Right,
Bad
but you were
Monkey.
in it.
Yeah.
Man, you're in, dude.
Well,
No wonder you got a backyard like normal people.
I didn't. Don't put words in my mouth.
No, I just have a backyard like a normal person who's lucky enough to have a backyard should say.
You're a fucker. I meant to say like people have, not everyone has a backyard. I'm blessed to have a backyard.
Yes.
But it's not like a big backyard.
Do me a favor, as if this was previous, will you just look into camera and go, let me tell you something. I have a very, very big backyard, like normal people.
No, I'm not doing that. No.
Okay.
No, Rick. And you will not poop on me today.
That's, you know, I'm realizing why you have seen a lot of bad improv shows. And obviously you've learned from them.
Because I didn't yes end.
You didn't even
I'm
yes.
I'm not yesing end your dumb joke. Hey, listen, I wanted to finish the thought.
Oh. Zach Braff, you are a scrub. Oh, no, that's not what I want to say at all. This episode is sponsored by Mementos, and what a perfect opportunity it is for me to talk to you about gut health on an episode with a doctor.
If you didn't eat poop, I might allow it occasionally.
I just got it in the mail. They have Fiber Plus, unflavored, and cinnamon. I went with the cinnamon. I've already had some, but I'm doing it again. By the way, I recommend anybody who uses supplements to get one of these fun spinny things, especially with fiber, because this is a 3-in-1. It has soluble, insoluble, and it also has prebiotic. But one of the two, I think the insoluble one, it doesn't go into the water as much, so
Gulp, 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 gulp.
it really is delicious. It's a little cinnamon toast crunchy.
Gulp, 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 gulp.
Fiber Plus combines 3 active ingredients to support complete digestive health. Psyllium husk, obviously for your soluble fiber, rice bran, which is the insoluble fiber, and resistant potato starch, which is a prebiotic starch that fuels beneficial gut bacteria and promotes short-chain fatty acid. It's funny that they sent me, like, this month, they want to start doing, like, promoting their Fiber Plus, because I've been, like, telling myself, I got to get some good fiber. What brand do I want to do? And then when they said that they have this, I really like this brand. I'm going to be getting more fiber on the daily. Right now, Mementos is offering our listeners up to 35% off your first order with promo code TYSO. Head to livemomentos.com and use promo code TYSO for up to 35% off your first order. The link will be in the description. That's livemomentos.com, promo code TYSO. Listen, get some fiber. Also, it helps the podcast out if you use it, but truly, order some stuff. But if you're going to get one thing, I do think get the fiber, because like I said, I've really been on a mission to start getting more fiber in my foods, and I still feel like, am I doing enough? So I'm just going to I'm a fiber supplement kind of guy now. Anyway, back to the episode.
Lisa was so amazing. I put her on shrinking, and she had a funny bit with, actually the episode just aired. And then she came and did a fun thing on Scrubs.
2 episodes.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And we talked about you. And I said, you and Rick are so funny together. You know how I feel about you and Lisa?
Tell me.
When I came out of
That's your camera.
when I came out of La La Land.
Were you in La La Land?
No.
Huh.
Let me start the sentence again. When I came out of oh, you need this mic. When I came out of La La Land, I was so moved. I went to the theater. Did you see it in the theater?
Oh, I know what you're saying now. You're saying when you walked out of the theater of La La Land.
When I walked out of the theater, having seen the movie La La Land,
I don't remember where I saw it.
I was so moved.
Mhm.
I'm clutching my pearls.
I see.
And I was so invested in Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling being together, their characters, but them. I was so invested that I remember, and this is ridiculous, I recall feeling a moment of sadness that they weren't.
Spoiler alert.
That those 2 actors weren't together in real life.
So let me fill in the blank here.
Yes.
It sounds like you want Lisa and I to make La La Land.
I'm just articulating that I know she has a husband and there's no way for you to date. But when I found out that it was impossible, I felt the same sadness I felt about Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone not being together in real life.
But let's talk about the creative here.
Yes. Back to the creative.
Should we remake La La Land or just do something that's like La La Land? Is there another city where you could do Da-Da?
No, I don't. There's nothing about
Walla Walla, Washington. We could make Walla Walla Land.
I don't mean for the second time to not yes end you.
Well, then don't.
But I'm gonna. I just think you should make a show together. You don't need to be in love interest. You're just funny together.
Walla Walla.
And I will guest star on it. And hopefully you'll let me direct it. And I'll have much tighter eye lines with this camera.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because look at where my camera is.
Right.
And I can't bring it this way. I've actually thought about mounting it onto the wall.
You know, you can look up a lot of podcasts that are shot really, really well. Like, there's a lot of them. You know,
Go ahead, because you said you don't watch any. So I'd love to hear which ones you're talking about that look and have better production than this. You don't even have to watch it. You could just guess something you've heard of.
Gosh, I'm trying to think of which ones I like. There's a couple where it's just lit real. Oh, are you touching all your awards?
Not all of them. Just making sure that they're straight
For the eye line. There's a couple back there. Best comedy, most innovative video podcast. By the way, not just for the Signal Awards, but the Critics' Choice as well. Anyway,
I'm not surprised. I'm not giving you notes.
I can't bring this one over. So if I were to bring yours over, it wouldn't match. So instead of having your eye line be something that you
Why
want,
can't this be on a wall?
I said I thought about mounting it there, but I live here. I don't want to just have a camera there. But I thought about it.
You bring a date back, and she's like, "Why is there a camera mounted on the wall?"
And I would say, it's for a podcast, really.
Is this where you bring
Go on.
ladies back?
I have two houses, like a normal person.
No, I'm just saying, it must be weird if you go on a date with a woman who knows you and knows your podcast, and then she comes back here and she's like, "Oh my God, this is the couch."
I don't know if I've ever brought a woman back who's a fan of mine before she met me.
Oh, she Googles you. She knows your podcast.
Yeah, but maybe she saw the clips,
right.
but you don't recognize us from the clips.
I'm just saying, let's say you brought me back here to hook up.
Okay.
Yes, and I would walk in here and be like, "Oh my God, it's the couch. And that's the dog."
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I should start fucking more people. Walla Walla, Washington.
All right, we can get off the topic of Lisa Gilroy. We have a connection to her, both of you and I, because we both find her very funny.
Very, very funny. Lisa Gilroy and Sam Richardson, I've said it many times, are the two people that I feel like you put them in something, they're not gonna miss.
Also, just learned this because she's on the new Scrubs that's on tonight.
Or tomorrow.
Or tomorrow.
Or yesterday if the animation for all the shit that I'm going to put on you took Tom a little bit too long. Sorry, we got it to you late, Tom.
ABC. Vanessa Bayer.
Went to high school together.
You did?
Yeah.
Everything she says that we give her makes me laugh.
Yeah.
She is just hilarious.
Small world, high school.
I know. That is a small world. Was she at your bar mitzvah?
No, she was a grade or two above me, but I think she went to my brother's.
You know who was at my bar mitzvah? You'll never guess.
Well, then go ahead.
Lauryn Hill.
No.
Yeah.
From Sister Act 2?
Back
in the Habit?
Lauryn Hill from Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit. Yes, was at my bar mitzvah. She wasn't in the habit at my bar mitzvah.
It probably hadn't happened yet. Why was she at your bar mitzvah?
We went to high school together. We were all in the same classes and we were friends. We were the two actors in my high school that were actually going into Manhattan to audition professionally for things.
For Sister Act 2, and she got it.
She did. She was first on a soap. Some of your fans will know. I don't know the soap.
All my children.
Really?
I call my fans my children. So I'm saying they'll probably know. Clip it.
All your children will know that Lauryn Hill was first on a soap opera. That was her first break. Then she got Sister Act 2. And I got a pilot when I was at 14 years old. It didn't go. But anyway, we would read sides with each other. We would read the audition sides with each other.
How come she was never on the Scrubs podcast?
We haven't stayed friendly over the years. I don't have any.
Because you didn't yes and her.
I went to college and I was walking down the street in Evanston, Illinois, and the food.
I thought you went to NYU.
I went to Northwestern. And I was walking down the street in Evanston, Illinois, and there was a Fuji's cutout. Remember when there were record stores and there was a Fuji's cutout in the record store? And I was like, Lauren?
Is that where you first heard of the Fugees?
Yes. And I was just drop-jawed and loved them. And then her,
Sister Act
solo album dropped, and it was like, oh my God, this is one of the best albums ever.
One of my favorite pair of pants that I wear a lot is this, I forget the name of the brand, but it's a big pair of blue jeans, elastic waist. They're just awesome. They're very, very comfortable. They got me into pants again. I don't like pants very much. And I call them my Lauryn Hill pants.
Why?
Because it's kind of like what the people from Sister Act 2 wore.
Oh.
And Lauryn Hill is kind of my point of reference to.
Why don't you like pants?
I don't like things that aren't elastic. I feel like when I wear pants that aren't elastic, it's similar to wearing contact lenses. Sure, everybody else loves it, but
you feel claustrophobic.
I just know, I can feel that I'm wearing
I
them.
got something that's going to change your life. You ready?
Are you sitting down?
Are you sitting down?
What is it?
You see how these jeans look like they're jeans?
Oh, that's not new. They're sweatpants. They look bad. You look bad in them.
What a fucking asshole. They don't look bad. They look like real denim. I just don't like denim. I don't like the way it. I'm neurotic, not like you, but have my own neuroses, and I don't like the way denim feels. So these are like fakes.
Are they elastic waisted?
No, they're not like. No, they're just a little stretch. They have a little lycra in them.
I like a stretch.
Do you want to try these on?
No, I'm comfortable with what I'm wearing. This is actually some of the most comfortable shit I've ever worn. Aviator Nation, free plug.
Yes,
I got my dad into them.
Aviator Nation is very soft. We did a Garden State 20th anniversary benefit, and raised a lot.
20 years of Bill letting you direct as well.
Yes. And also we did it at the Greek and got almost all of the musicians from the soundtrack back together.
Oh, that was recently, wasn't it? I remember that.
It was incredible. We raised a lot of money for the Midnight Mission. My point is that all the merch was done by Aviator Nation, and it's just the softest stuff there is.
So, little story, and also maybe you'll have a follow-up story. I did Kevin Nealon's podcast, and on the podcast, he gave me a gift as he gives his podcast guests. It's a little backpack that is branded with his podcast, a book of his where it shows his artwork. He's an amazing artist. I don't know if you knew that.
He's a painter?
Yeah, he's incredible. We'll throw up some pictures. And a sweatshirt, and it was an Aviator Nation sweatshirt. At the time, I never heard of Aviator Nation. And the tags, have you ever read the tag? The tag is like this long tag. We'll put up a picture. It's like funny, like, hey, be prepared to be stopped like you're a celebrity because if you wear this sweatshirt, it's just like a silly tag. Like, oh, Kevin Nealon's a silly man. Is this his merch? So I asked him if this was his sweatshirt, and he said yes. And for months, I thought Aviator Nation was Kevin Nealon's brand, and I was going around telling people Kevin Nealon has the most comfortable merch I've ever worn before. Turned out he was lying, but I turned my dad onto it. I sleep in them. It's one of the few you could sleep in and wear out.
I passed Kevin Nealon in an airport at LAX, and I just know him as an acquaintance, but he's the most lovely man. And I said, hi. He goes, hey, man, how you doing? He goes, where are you going? I go, New York. He goes, you're going to love it.
He's so funny.
But I mean, that was a one-liner that I laugh about all the time.
Yeah. I met him in the green room at the Comedy Store. I knew who he was, of course, because of Happy Gilmore. And he was doing that stuff. And it's a similar voice of what I like to do. I didn't know him in that way before. And in the green room, I remember thinking like, I think this guy will think I'm really funny. I want to meet this guy. I want to podcast with him. And I didn't know him. It took like 2 years or so. And then he finally came on my podcast. And it was.
Well, you might be a little bit, obviously you're younger than me, but when I was
significantly.
When I was watching SNL as a kid, he was, one of the star cast members. It was that era.
I was joking about knowing him from Happy Gilmore.
Oh, I didn't get that.
You're older than
you
me.
Can edit that out.
Yeah, he is from a lot of other things. That's your camera. That one's mine.
That's a very wide angle.
Wait, you keep saying wide. By wide, you mean far away from you. You don't mean wide as in...
No, I mean the eye line is wide.
Yes,
if
correct.
I were shooting the scene...
You would want it. You want it probably right here.
I'd want your face on the lens. I like a very tight eye line.
You like it dirty?
No, I don't want it dirty. I want it clean, but I want, if we have a matte box on the camera, I want your head on the matte box.
Right. So as close to dirty as clean could be. If I go like this, I'm in the way.
No, because your head this is the matte box. Your head's like on it, like here. You're not blocking the shot.
Oh, I'm behind it.
I'm just or a little bit, but I'm just getting your eyes super tight.
Yeah.
Because there's just a natural thing that jokes play better with a tight eye line.
If I had my druthers, and I don't even know what that saying means, so I'm not going to finish.
Why can't you afford druthers?
Buddy, I don't even have a backyard.
Is that the bedroom?
Could be.
What's in there? McGillicuddy. Oh yeah, that's gotta be. Keep coming.
It's not going to match.
Keep coming.
No more.
Yeah, right there. That's nice.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is that? Yeah, that's not.
That's real nice.
Yeah, that'll be nice. People will like this.
Yeah. That's gonna be better. Let's lock this in.
Look at me.
Do you have that thing where it just follows the eyes with the focus?
I put it on a manual focus because, let me actually do this again. Because the autofocus
isn't great. As
Oh, I thought
people see
Sony
online.
was known for their good eye lock focus.
This is
No?
pretty good, but he's had some issues with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because sometimes it locks into the microphone.
I think you should always keep this as your set, even if you like, you know, move or whatever. You should recreate this exactly somewhere in your house. If you change your home,
Oh, this is nice, Zach.
what happens when your date? Oh, that's much better. Thank you. What
I can't
happens?
match it.
Well, that's all right. I'm the guest. I want your audience to know I was doing a bit. I wasn't really thinking you were going to change the angle. I don't want them to think I'm like a high maintenance guest.
I go into podcasts and I have them change their shit. Where's my camera, by the way?
It's kind of weird. You're this one.
This?
Yeah.
This is our main cam right here, but
This is the one to address.
they're all 2 shots.
We're new, man.
You guys look great.
Yeah, I got to talk to you guys about eye lines. We don't even have the proper eye lines.
All right, we'll save it for after.
I can't get out of my head about something that this is stuff that I obsess over.
Yes.
I'm so confused with the camera setup.
Should it be like over beside the couch?
Yeah, okay, so here's your line, right? Right here. This is your line. From here to here. From this tree to that thing. Don't put any cameras on this side of it, obviously. We got to get one right there. This is going to be Harry's cam. That's fine there, but if we could bring it over slightly here and bring this, that's my camera, and bring that over here. I just feel like I'm being watched.
You are.
Yeah, but like in an unusual way. This is my camera. People already know, but look at this. That's my camera, dude. That's not my camera.
I was looking for tips. I just didn't know it would happen live.
And what resolution are we filming in?
We're filming 4K.
Great. You're not going to export 4K, are you?
We can, we'll edit so like 1080. So we'll have
Right. So we could also push it in post.
Wow.
It looks better.
This is, dude, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I get it. Because here's what I love about acting so much. Zach, here's what I love about acting so much. It's a team sport and it's very collaborative. And I love that this, in your mind, is to make you look better.
No.
But in my mind, it's to make the show look worse because it doesn't match that.
It's not to make me look better. Like I'm not being
It's to make
vain.
your jokes hit better.
It's not to make me look. I'm not worried about vanity. I'm just saying. I can't handle
With
this.
your eyebrows
I
up.
can't handle this dog right now. This is the cutest dog. It's like having a pet meerkat.
Speaking of vanity, I'm reminded of a joke in your show where you have your angry walk.
Yeah.
And your angry walk, which is a scripted thing. So you know the voiceover is going to say, this is my angry walk. So as a performer, you have to decide what your angry walk is.
Yeah.
You did it a little runway. It's funny. Your angry walk, your choice of an angry walk was for you to also, like, you kind of smized a bit.
Yeah.
Was that a conscious choice before, or is
No.
it on the day you're like, I just need to do something specific?
I didn't think about it at all. I was just like,
Am I reading it right, though? It was you modeling, right?
I wasn't doing a model. It's funny that you say that. I think I was doing, when
I want to show it, but
we've
Disney made me sign 19 contracts before watching it. I almost said I'm not going to watch it.
Well, we don't want anyone getting it early.
If somebody saw a little piece of that and it made them want to watch it, I think the whole shit's backwards. I think all that stuff, you can't release stuff, you can't show pictures of me in my costume. You want to get people excited.
I disagree because I think, we talk to so many journalists and people, and then by the time the show comes out, everything will have been leaked. Any fun surprises will have been leaked. Everything will be, it's
But
important.
you don't do it for the bullshit
You
EPKs.
want the fans to have the same experience you had, which was very positive because your eyes welled. You want them to have that coming in blind. You want...
Yes. If you know they're going to watch it, then yes. I love movie trailers. If I've decided that I'm going to go see the movie, I do not want to see the trailer.
I'm the same.
However, there are movies that I wouldn't have seen had it not been for the trailer. So
Right.
there's cost benefit. And I think when you're on a podcast, especially something long form, where they're getting to know you, maybe they already know you, maybe they don't, but the project, for them to see a little piece of it, I think helps them be like, I'd like to see that.
I think that ABC would provide you with some clips you could show. Now.
Well, we'll find out if we showed the smize. So when you're directing, I want to go back to that. You're directing the pilot of this. What are you calling it? Are you calling it a reboot, a reimagining?
It's a revival.
So, okay, could you explain the difference between a reboot, a revival, and a reimagining?
I don't know reimagining. Well, a reboot is like a totally new take on it. It's kind of like
when Spider-Man has a new
cast.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, new cast. Let's make it simple like that. New cast. Revival is bringing back the old cast and telling a story, a new story with the old cast. That's a continuation. A reimagination, I would think. I haven't seen Wuthering Heights yet, but I'm seeing people discussing it because it's in the zeitgeist. And I'm told that it's a reimagining of the novel. So it isn't faithful to the novel. It's her.
Got it.
It's the writer-director's take on the novel.
Would you say kind of like they just did a new Anaconda movie? That was kind of like a reimagining.
Yes, that's a reimagining.
Now I get it.
Because that's very meta. As I understand it, they go to make their own Anaconda movie, right? That's definitely a reimagining.
So now that you direct this, when people direct, it's a new thing. So it's not season 10. This is a new show.
We call it season 1 of the Revival.
So does that mean, because for the people at home, the normal people with backyards at least.
Oh my God, this fucking guy.
A lot of people might not know this, but in television, if you direct the pilot and it gets picked up to series, you then forever are part of that show. You get points in it.
Yeah.
Even if you never do another episode, even if you're not an actor in it.
Yeah.
So people like directing pilots. It's almost like a lottery ticket.
I don't know if that's the case anymore. I think that was the case back in the old syndication.
For network still, no?
I don't think so. I think the check is just bigger, but it's not like it used to be back in the days when with syndication and such that if you directed the pilot, like the guy who directed the pilot of Scrubs, a brilliant director named Adam Bernstein, I'm sure he made a lot of money off of that, I would imagine. Nowadays, I think with just things being streaming and things not going into syndication, I don't know that those points are very meaningful anymore.
If you had the
I just think the salary is just upfront salary is higher.
Is it more than double a regular fee?
I think so.
Would you rather direct money-wise, just money-wise, not time-wise? Of course, it's more work to direct more episodes. Would you rather direct 4 episodes of a first season show that you know is gonna get 5+ seasons? Would you rather direct 4 episodes of the first season or 1 episode but the pilot?
1 episode of the pilot, because the thing you're missing that's the crucial ingredient.
Setting the tone?
What?
Setting the tone?
You're setting the whole look. So the pilot director, it's more than the
But that's
money.
an ego thing, right? If you're not writing
It's more than the money. It's the honor of you set the look of the whole show. Adam Bernstein set the vibe. I mean, Bill Lawrence had written in the script, but the vibe of the camera being a character and the vibe of whip pans and wipes and all the stuff that became in the blood of Scrubs was Adam Bernstein.
But isn't that in the pilot of what you did?
Yes, but in the sense of it's a revival, so I'm taking what Adam did and running with it in the 2026 version. You know what I mean? But my point is, filmmakers like to direct the pilot because you're setting the look of the whole thing.
Is there also something
and the tone and everything?
Setting the look of it is something that you might like to do, but also if the look is already set and you're directing later, is there also something to like, you now have to do something in somebody else's voice that maybe isn't where you shine? Does that make sense? Like if you're going to direct a show that isn't your voice.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't take the assignment.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Obviously, I direct things that I like. So I like the tone of it's a comedy, but it's heartfelt.
Is there anything that you've like, but you feel like you wouldn't be like, this isn't, as an actor, maybe that's, I could connect to, oh man, I love this. This is not my wheelhouse. I'm not even going to audition for this. Do you feel that way as a director?
I wouldn't do that with like horror necessarily. I don't really watch horror. So I'm not the right guy for a horror.
But are there things that you like that you feel like you're not best for? Or you think anything you like you would do?
I love it and I think I would do a good job. Like I would love to direct, back when it was on an episode of Succession. I loved Succession. I would have loved to have directed it. But there's 4 dozen people who have more Succession-like credits on their list, on their resume than I do. So I wouldn't be chosen for that.
Do you still want, like, with your experience and how long you've been in this business, would you find value and find the time to, if there was somebody directing an episode of Succession or something that you really liked, would you want to go on set and go watch? Because I'd like doing that still.
No, I mean, just out of interest to be fun. Like I love The Pit. I think The Pit is great, and another hospital show, of course. But I went and visited the set because it was on the Warner Brothers lot, and they gave me a tour.
Cool.
That was
while
cool.
They were filming.
No, they were just down, but someone told them. We had the same construction foreman, and he told someone else, and they said, "Oh, come give him a tour," and it was cool. And I got to walk around, and I love that kind of stuff because I'm just a big geek about loving this stuff: cinematography, set design, acting, everything, lighting. So all of that stuff I just love. I don't think I would find much. I might visit the set of Succession in this anecdote. I mean, in this example, just to see it and visit it, but I wouldn't be there trying to necessarily, elbow my way in to direct an episode. I've never done something like that.
I don't mean elbow you in. I mean like learn to see like, a procedural serious show like that.
In this example, I guess I might say, hey, I really want to do this. Maybe if I go and meet with them and they see that I'm studying how they're executing an episode, maybe. I mean, people do that with shows.
I liked it when I was on Rooster. I came to set.
I like that you did that
before and after I loved it. It was also fun because I know you. And like Steve Carell is doing stuff and I hadn't met him yet. And like I pitched you something and you went and you pitched it to him and it was like, this is cool.
Yeah.
I just felt like part of a team. I think it's the coolest.
That's so fun. And I love having you on set, man, because you're so funny and I just like the vibe of when you're there. And I also like sharing, people come by and sometimes they're actors, sometimes they're editors related to the show and they want to learn. And I love sharing what I've learned over the years. I've been doing this, I got my first part at 14, but I've been doing this, making a living at it for 25 years. And I feel like I get a lot of joy when someone goes, why are you doing that? And I go, oh, because this. I enjoy that a lot.
I asked you a bit of questions and you were very, I'm aware of that when I'm bothering somebody, I'll probably find out after I've been bothering them for at least a little bit. I'm not going to find out I bothered you right away and stop. So like I go into that knowing that blind spot and but there was no tell of you of like, I should stop asking questions and making jokes and saying stuff. And you were pitching me stuff and making jokes to me. And like, I remember there was some jokes that you were literally directing and you pitched something to me. And I said to you, dude, no, I don't even know if you were really pitching. I don't know if you remember what it was.
No.
It wasn't the most appropriate joke.
Right.
Nothing bad, but like, I couldn't tell, are you the director telling me to do something or are you Zach fucking with me? And there was
you're talking about when you were in the scene.
Correct.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I probably was saying, just do it. A lot of times, even if it's outrageous, we'll do stuff.
Right, because you could obviously not use it.
Yeah. A lot of times on Scrubs, some of the stuff that the fans really love was just us being so silly. It might have been like 1 a.m. and we're just being stupid. And we're never going to use this, but we're just cracking each other up. And then Bill ends up putting it in the show and it's funny,
It was so much fun. I wanted to do more of it.
And I tried to put you in an extra scene.
You tried to put me in an extra episode.
I tried to put you in another episode. I tried to put you in another scene with Phil Dunster.
I remember.
And then
twice.
Bill came over.
So there was twice. There was once you tried to put me in another scene with something.
This is how much I love you. I was trying to sneak you more into the show.
And they called me and they said, no, it's not going to happen, blah, 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 blah. Then when I got there, you tried to put me in another scene and we went through the blocking. And thank you. But to Bill's credit, I even remember thinking like, I don't need to be here for this. I remember, I loved it.
I love you. I was just trying to sneak you into more scenes.
But Bill said during the blocking when he was you guys talking, I wasn't there. So I just see. And you went and you walked over to me and you're like, hey man, so we don't need you here. And I'm like, yeah, no, that makes total sense.
I think Bill felt bad too because
I forgot about that.
No,
Thank you for trying that.
Phil Dunster's character was supposed to be eavesdropping on something inside the office. And I said, oh, we'll have him here shooting the shit with Rick. And Bill was like, no, he needs to be alone. As he's eavesdropping, he can't be talking to someone. He's listening in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh shit, I wanted to give Rick a joke. And so I'd be like, sorry, Rick.
It was nice. The whole experience was fun. Just working on something, being in a studio lot is always, even when I'm a regular on a show, every time I pull in, I always feel like
I feel the same way.
It doesn't go away.
I agree. I'm 50 years old and I feel so giddy. I feel cool walking around the back lot. I get excited. I look at, at Warner Brothers where we shoot on every stage, they have the list of the most famous
things that film there.
TVs, shows and films that have shot there back since they opened in the 30s or whatever it was. So it's just so, it feels very special and I love it. And it feels like everything we grew up as when we were little kids and we dreamed that we'd be doing that. It feels like you're doing it.
I remember for Undateable, it was the same stage as Casablanca filmed on.
That's so cool.
And right with the water tower where the Animaniacs lived.
Yeah.
It has not gone away. I just went there to watch John DeWalt took me. We went and we watched a couple months ago at this point, but one of the screenings of Sinners.
Yeah.
And like, they're all there, doing a Q&A, and like this, it's just 70 millimeter, and we park under the water tower, and it's just like, I feel really grateful. Even now when I'm not working on something, I still feel like I'm part of this business. I know people that do it. I could visualize it.
Yeah.
It's just the best.
And it must be fun. In the case of Rooster, it was cool because, you just come onto this stage, you don't know what you're going to see. And all of a sudden there's this enormous set.
Awesome set.
Yeah.
Awesome. It looks like a college.
It's a fully, it's enormous college building. And it's just, I remember you coming by and it was fun to just show it to you. It's like, we're like kids still. We're going, holy shit, have you seen the set?
It was for you. That's what I'm saying. You're directing the thing and you're fucking around. You're doing stuff like Bill is getting you in trouble. It's like, man, it's so cool. Shout out to Matt Tarsus, by the way, who does that. Who
co-created the show with Bill.
And I saw he was a character that you called in Scrubs.
Yeah.
It's funny now because I wonder how many there are people that I might know now. Bill Lawrence names people after people he knows. So I don't even know if Dr. Tarsus is a character in your show.
He's not.
Yeah,
and Dr. Tarsus, it's late. You're writing. I don't want to fucking sit here and think of a name. He's Dr. Tarsus.
I will look back.
When we have a thing with Randall Winston's one of our producers, and we always have a thing with products. There's some products you can name, some products you can't.
You're saying like you're not allowed to.
Yeah,
right?
it's like we have a thing.
I noticed this fake soda that you guys drank.
Yeah, and there's a thing with sleep masks.
I wonder if they were sponsoring it, but you didn't say the name. That's a real sleep mask. I tried that sleep mask.
I know, but
before.
they wouldn't give us the name, clear the name.
Right.
So
but it had their logo.
I don't know, but all I know is we always default because in the moment you're like, I can't think of anything right now. It's Winston sleep mask.
Oh, is that what you call them?
A running thing throughout the years has been like when it's under pressure and we can't think about it.
It's always
just
Winston.
Winston.
It's funny. Yeah, Randall worked on Undateable.
Yeah. So I noticed as I'm cutting the episodes, I'm like, guys, there's like 7 Winston things. It's like Acme. It's like Acme.
Yeah. Oh, it's recording, right? Mm-hmm. Cool. I'm really excited for you.
Thank you.
It's going to be. I think it's going to be like it's going to be a great show.
I hope people love it. I definitely stand by it. I think it's funny. I think it's moving. It's it's got that mix of you're laughing and then we have crazy fantasies and then we break your heart a little.
Scrubs. It's back. It's literally Scrubs is back.
Yeah.
And you and JD and Turk thing. So I'm watching the pilot and I'm feel like I want to watch my words, but I think it's fine because I'm not saying anything negative. But at the first 8-10 minutes, I felt myself like, oh, I want this to be good. I don't know if it is. I don't think it's not. I don't know. And I felt myself being like, because it's like, oh, they're trying Scrubs again. That was my own, I don't know, judgments. I think that was my own judgment going into it. I think you're trying Scrubs again. I didn't know either way. And then as soon as you two got together, I was like, it's special. It's special. I was talking to DeWalt on the phone today about it, actually. And I was like, it's not just about writing and like doing good acting performances. Shows, especially leads, like you have to have good chemistry.
Absolutely.
And it's just cool seeing here are 2 guys that I'm assuming met from the show.
We met at the
and have
table,
become best friends since.
Yeah.
Who like, oh yeah, they have it. You guys have it. And it's also funny because you are doing, as far as I know you guys together, maybe I've met you guys 6 times together, if that. So I know you guys as JD and Turk. So I don't know what's real life and what's show, but it's like, that's what it is. It's really good, man.
Thank you. It is chemistry, like you said, and I think
great chemistry.
And we it's funny you say that when you're waiting. When you direct a movie, and it's a romance. The audience, when you do testing, they'll be like, "All right, get to when they meet." All that stuff before where you're setting up the world.
La La Land, dude.
Well, La La Land, it circles back to that example of what chemistry those two have. I mean, I'm joking about them being in love in real life, but like, will you please do 10 more movies? I'll watch them all. I just want to watch you two together. It's like the classic old movie star pairings that people used to love.
Crazy Stupid Love also.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, so Donald and I had that, and we didn't know we had that. Bill Lawrence cast us together, but then we became best friends, and we just hung out all the time together, and I'm godfather to his kids, and we just crack up together. We make each other laugh.
You know, one of the times I saw you guys together was something I was thinking about recently because of the Super Bowl and the national anthem was at Bill's house when Charlie Puth was there.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I remember Charlie Puth playing the piano at Bill's house, yes.
Do you remember that? Because I had just posted a video where I was rapping and you said to me to rap. Do you remember this?
No.
Charlie was...
Well, vaguely.
Charlie was... I would love... Man, if I had this clip, it was awesome. I would love to swipe to it. He was playing It's Been a Long Time.
He was doing like a set.
You, my friend. That's a song right from Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
And then you're like, go do the rap thing. And while he's playing and doing it, I went and I rapped. I would have loved if you remembered this and could gas me up here, because I remember you texted me like 3 times over the next week how awesome it was. And I remember I wasn't even really rapping anything real, but I just remember.
Did I ask you if that was the real rap?
Yes.
And was it?
No, I wasn't even saying words.
Oh, I think that's what I was impressed with. I think in the moment, I'd probably had a few to drink, but I think in the moment I thought, oh my God, Rick knows the rap.
No, I wasn't saying words. But I just remember thinking, like, this is fucking wild. Like, Charlie Puth is at the piano and I'm rapping with him. And then Bill's like, because I had a show at the Improv that weekend, and Bill told Charlie, he goes, you guys should go do that. You should go to one of Rick's shows. And Charlie's like, maybe. I think he even gave him his number. He gave me his number, and I remember I was like, should I? In fact, he did. And I texted him and he didn't text me back. And I'm like, I can't ask him again.
You know, Charlie did our podcast theme song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How does it go? It's been a long time since Scrubs. It was just like this.
Here's a story about a show we made about a bunch of docs and nurses and a janitor who loves to hate. I said it's a story that you all should know. Scrubs rewatch show with Zach and Donald. But we wanted, like, the theme. Donald and I sort of pitched on to him a rough melody that was like in the spirit of the Jeffersons theme song. And we gave him like some rough melodies, like, and some lyrics, and he produced it.
Who sang it? Was
we
it
did,
you guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys sing a lot, and you guys.
He's like a savant, and he went and like.
You can't say that anymore. You have to say. You're supposed to say that.
No,
technically Charlie Puth is. But anyway, right? They're very sensitive.
Charlie is brilliant, and he fully produced and made that in probably like a half hour. It was like as a favor.
I met him from Undateable because he did a performance on it, and that's where I learned about him. And I just was listening to him nonstop. And I see there are people who are posting like, I didn't realize Charlie from the national anthem, he's just getting so much pub. And I'm like, this guy has been brilliant.
Do you ever watch his videos where he like shows you how to make a song?
I follow him on all the socials.
It's really fun to watch him. Like,
I think he's incredible.
Yeah, it's so interesting because music is not, making music is not something I do or know anything about. So
you literally do musical sponsorships. Was it T-Mobile? What is it? AT&T?
Oh, I sing. I always love musicals. I can sing a little bit, but
what do you mean?
What do you mean?
You love musicals,
yeah,
but you don't like making music.
No, I love musicals. I don't know anything about creating music. It's on my bucket list to one day learn an instrument, learn the piano. But so watching someone like Charlie, who's so absolutely brilliant, you going, and then I put this here, and then I put this thing here, and I go in the computer and I do this. I just find it fascinating.
Mm-hmm. He's great.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with the eyebrow. Do you? Is that a designer choice?
No. I think it was a dog bite. Some people do that as a style thing.
I know.
It's not, that's Charlie's not that. You can see he's got a scar.
A dog bite. So do you think when you talk...
I think he should cut to Charlie's dog bite eyebrow right here.
Do you think
we're back.
That is a, is he afraid of dogs? Like when you tell him that here's a rough melody, does he get scared?
That's a horrible joke. I'm not going to let it go by.
Well, why don't we press pause? Just say something else. I mean, maybe we need some other musicians. Something with Flea.
It's so bad. I mean, at least go Who Let the Dogs Out. I mean, something in that area.
But I was doing paw and flea puns.
This is just horrible.
And rough.
Absolutely horrible. It's all right. We're going to edit this out. What's the
Yeah.
editor's name? He's watching this?
JonMichael.
JonMichael, do the man a solid. Do not use that.
Last time you were here, episode 165, which was almost exactly halfway where we are right now, by the way.
You become quite popular since I was on.
Thank you for coming on.
I didn't do anything, but Paul Rudd, very fancy guest.
He's been on a few times, and I don't know if he'll ever come on again. He's really,
well, you went a little crazy. I would be very upset if you posted that too.
He said I could post it.
Why would he allow you to post that?
He said that he felt free. He felt like because he's like, everyone knows him as this guy that is like, oh, I'm so nice. And he felt like it's out there and it is who he is.
Oh, and it all started with that picture up on your mantle.
The Kristen Bell picture?
Yeah.
No, it all started with my assistant pouring coffee on him.
Right, but wasn't there a section when he masturbated to that picture?
Dude, why don't we just call it?
No, I'm okay. I might have to pee though.
Yeah, go ahead. I got to fill this up. Also, yeah. Paul, are you coming?
I did.
Yeah.
I find
They're
you
friends though.
I find you very funny.
You compliment like Bill.
What do you mean?
And a little bit like my brother.
How so?
I find you very funny.
I find you very funny.
As opposed to, by the way, and I'm okay with this.
Right.
It's just something I just either remembered or noticed. Because Bill, when he gives a compliment, he does it in a way where he's in control of it.
How do you mean?
You know, I find you very funny.
He doesn't compliment very often.
As if other people don't.
I'm a needy person when it comes to affirmation.
I've noticed that you have an interesting relationship with Bill because you're the guy to me, you're the star of Scrubs. You've been directing now for 20 years. And when you're directing me in that show. And when Bill comes around, I notice that you become a little bit of a kid. Is that fair for me to say?
I wouldn't say kid. I would say
child, an insecure little child.
No. Fuck you,
How's
A.
the eyeline?
Fuck you, A. And B, fuck you with this tight eyeline, A.
Bill, am I wrong?
He's not going to watch. And
he's right there.
B, there's definitely a big brother, little brother vibe. Because he's my mentor. I mean, he
father, son. But yeah.
It's not father, son.
I remember.
He would not like you referring to me, to him as my father.
He had you young. We were doing our thing and we were just joking around and stuff. And Bill came in and you literally went like this. Hi, Bill. Hi, Bill.
That's not true, audience.
My stomach is starting to hurt.
Don't you fucking
I'm just letting
shit
you know
on
my
me.
stomach's starting to hurt.
I told you not to shit on me.
I'm just letting you know.
I will hold this dog up.
All right, you know what? Maybe let me just go to the bathroom real quick.
If you shit on us, I'll hold the dog up.
Let me go to the bathroom real quick.
I'm worried about what's coming out of there. Does he often pee mid-interview? He's up to something. Oh no, I hear the stream. It's a strong stream. It'd be funny if I went up and got the picture of Kristen and took it to the bathroom. Do you want some Java? Well, at least we know that Rick has a very strong stream, but doesn't wash his hands. I was just telling your audience that you have a strong stream.
I don't like to. I don't like to when I pee at home. I don't wash my hands, and I don't mean that as a blanketed statement. I mean, if I pee on my hands, but even in public, I wash my hands before I go pee. I get off the plane, I go to the bathroom, I wash my hands, I go pee. I don't pee on my hands, and I usually don't wash my hands after a pee.
Now, when you're dealing with the door handle, do you use your shirt?
In a bathroom, there are no door handles.
What do you mean?
There's no door handles at bathrooms at airports.
Well, I'm saying in other bathrooms in public.
Oh, yeah. So if there's a door handle situation, that's actually a great call because I get a paper towel. I usually wash my hands if there's a door handle because I'm going to use the paper towel to open the door. So I'll wash my hands. I don't know if I've ever consciously thought about that. I wash my hands if there's a door handle.
Okay. And now you know.
And I flush with my feet. And I know what you're thinking. Your feet is touching the handle. People's poo hands are touching the handle. The handle's fucking disgusting.
Right. You know what's the dirtiest thing is
your phone?
That and the escalator handrail.
Oh, I don't touch.
That's what they say.
I have a free plug phone soap. Which I found out about Shark Tank. Whenever
how often do you do
every
that?
time I come in the house.
And how long does it take?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
And it's great because it also makes me, when I come in the house, I put my phone away. And now my phone's in there for
10 minutes.
At least 10 minutes. And a lot of times I don't take it out.
What is it doing in there for 10 minutes?
I don't ask questions,
Do you
man.
think it's totally bullshit and it's sitting there with a 10-minute timer?
Well, I do know it's ultraviolet rays.
Right.
So, but I don't know if it works. It does give me peace of mind. I mean, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, all right. I'm just interested in your OCD because I have it myself, but I think we're in slightly different places on it, so I'm just curious about it.
How does yours? We've talked about this before, but what do you do again?
I used to do a lot of tapping when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You have to tap a certain amount of times, or you'll get something bad will happen.
Yeah.
But that was when I was a child. Now I am a little in my mind about washing my hands or using Purell. But I don't think it's unhealthy.
Is it germs though?
Yeah, it's the thought of getting sick off of something. And then, yeah, obsessive thoughts. I can just really obsess about things too much.
When you wash your hands, how much love do you pay to your, how much attention do you pay to your thumbs? Do you do that?
Yeah.
A lot of people skip the thumbs.
I never skip out. I also do this just because of my medical training.
Is that really why? I do this too, but do you really? Is that how you learn to do it?
That was the first time it ever came into my life. Yeah.
After you're done washing, do you go like this?
No.
What about when you're slating?
No. Oh, you mean
do you
for
slate anymore?
No.
For the normal people in the backyards, a lot of times when you're at the end of an audition, you say your name, how tall you are, and sometimes, at least in commercial work, they want you to show your hands.
Oh, it's so bad. I used to direct commercials, and I felt so bad for people because they come in. It's like it's very hard. You have to come in and make an impression so quickly, and a lot of people have come up with little shticks to make themselves stand out. What's your shtick? Oh, you did the thing with me where you gave me David Schwimmer's headshot. Remember you read for me back in the day.
That's my headshot. I still use it.
Oh, you still do that bit?
I wouldn't call it a bit. It's just I think a headshot is so weird.
Well, no one does it anymore, really.
Which makes the bit work even better because I bring in a headshot and a lot of times they go, we don't need one. And I go, I'll just leave it. And I just know that later they find it's just a picture of David Schwimmer with my name on it. I was just at
that's funny
at a deli in Palm Springs because I used to put them up all over the place. And there was one I put up in 2017 and I was there last week and I saw it right by the bathroom. It's David Schwimmer's headshot with my name and I said, I love your potato pancakes a lot and then I signed my name.
You did it with me before I knew you, really.
What did I audition for?
I made a movie called
with what was it?
It was called
Peter Farasinowicz. I know got the job.
Yeah, it was Morgan Freeman, Michael Caine, Alan Arkin, and Margaret. It was called Going in Style.
Right.
And you were auditioning to play Michael Caine's son.
Michael Caine's son.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. And I remember you told me not to do the accent. I said, trust me, it works.
Michael Caine.
Isn't that why I didn't get it?
You're supposed to say Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. Michael Caine.
No, you just didn't feel like Michael Caine's son.
You said I wasn't old enough.
And you also weren't old enough.
Yeah, I remember that you told me, and we'll have to bleep this, but we will bleep this. You said that
you can't use that.
It's bleeped. 100% bleeped.
I don't trust
and mark
you.
it, and we're going to send it to him.
I don't trust you. I want to be sent that for approval.
I will absolutely send it to you for approval. But I remember you said that, and you're like, you weren't old enough. And I remember thinking like, I don't think that'll be a problem soon. I remember thinking like,
I'm starting to play dad parts. It's funny.
Starting? You could have been playing dad parts for a decade.
No, it's the gray. You need a little gray in your beard to get the dad parts. There's a movie coming out this summer. I'm a dad of a
18-year-old.
Of a teen, yeah.
Yeah. I just watched you in something that I really, really liked.
What was it?
It wasn't just. It was probably 30 years ago. No, it was last year. I'm forgetting what it was. It was a chef movie. I really, really liked it.
Oh, I was a chef.
Or you were dating a chef?
Yes.
You were dating a chef.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
And who was that? She was beautiful.
She's the most beautiful woman.
What's her name?
Evelyn Brochu. Very talented, very beautiful.
French.
The movie's called The French Girl. Yeah, she's French Canadian.
I'm curious how old she is because something about the French women,
she's French Canadian and
she's 43.
Very good actress. How old?
43.
43 and very talented.
Beautiful.
Very beautiful. That's a cute rom-com.
It really is.
The French
How did
Girl.
I even know about it? Because I don't know how I knew about it. Like, it wasn't, people weren't like.
Vanessa Hudgens is in it.
Yeah, that's right. Evelyn Brochu.
Evelyn Brochu.
The French Girl. 2024.
Yeah.
I love a rom-com, man.
Me too.
I think I could confidently say it is my favorite genre of movie.
And they don't really make them like they used to.
How did they used to? I mean that. How did they used to? Because I understand.
I think audiences have become more cynical, and there's just it's hard to get them in seats for them. So now they're kind of becoming straight to streaming, and I don't know. If you talk to a studio boss, they will say, "Write me a great rom-com,"
and I would say, cast great actors with chemistry. Because the rom-coms that I could think of at the moment are a lot of straight to streaming.
Yeah.
And they are popular people.
Yeah.
Which is nothing wrong with a popular person.
Right.
But you don't cast somebody for that, especially if they need to be paired with somebody.
Right. It all comes back to what you're saying about chemistry, because they don't work if the people don't have chemistry. And the audience who's watching them might not know why is this not working. And the reason is because you're not so invested. La La Land works because you're so invested in them.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Yes.
Same pair, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you remember Crazy Stupid Love?
Yeah, but are they love interests in that movie? I don't remember.
Yeah, because when I said it, I felt like you go right, but I felt like you weren't visualizing it.
I forgot that they were love interests.
It's also Steve Carell.
I know. 6 Degrees of Steve Carell.
It's a great movie.
All right, I'll rewatch it because of you.
Is there something to, and I really don't know the answer, is there something to, did more movies used to be written for somebody?
I don't think necessarily. I think that there was more of an appetite for the genre than there is now, but that just needs to be disproven. Then all it needs to happen is for someone to make one and it becomes a big hit. I
started a rom-com 2 nights ago. I didn't get much into it. I got distracted by something, but I had never seen it. I think it was 2005. It's an obvious one, but I loved the first 15 minutes. Rumor has it. Do you remember that movie?
No.
With it's the Hulk and Jennifer Aniston.
The Hulk?
Yeah. What's his name? Bruce Banner. Thank you. No, the guy that
Mark Ruffalo?
It's Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, I thought you meant Hulk Hogan.
Oh, no, like
and
The
I was
Nanny.
Like, I can't picture that combo.
Do you remember that movie, The Nanny with Hulk Hogan? We're too young.
But no.
He was a babysitter to kids.
I was trying to picture a Hulk Hogan, Jennifer Aniston rom-com.
Hulk Hogan's still alive, right? Did he pass away?
I think he just recently died.
I don't know. You should probably look that up.
Did Hulk Hogan die? Yes.
Why is your clock set to 9:30?
So I'll never be late.
But what if it's 9:35?
Then that'll say it's 2 in the morning, and
oh, it's still on. It's just wrong.
Yeah, it's just always a little ahead.
It's quite ahead. It's like 2:30.
I guess I gotta go to the dentist.
You're like a Borscht Belt comedian.
Thank you.
You would have done great back in the Borscht Belt.
I've been saying it for weeks.
Has anyone ever told you this before?
Brent always says I would have killed in the 80s.
No, you know when you would have killed is like when Mrs. Maisel era.
I auditioned for
I don't know
Lenny
why
Bruce
you were
in that.
never on Mrs. Maisel.
I'm not in anything, dude.
Well, you would have been great as like a fellow Borscht Belt comedian.
I want to tell you the story. I
Working the
auditioned,
Catskill circuit.
I auditioned for Lenny Bruce in that show.
He's good, that guy. Luke Kirby.
And I remember I auditioned, and when I was walking out, there was a room that had a bunch of, it was a paper. It's casting stuff. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's a paper and there's like 5 headshots on it and there's notes and there's like a book of, so I didn't know this at the time. People write notes about the person that auditioned. I had just auditioned, so I wasn't in that yet. I saw another guy that auditioned. It was just people that are auditioning for this role, I think. Definitely.
They left it out in the waiting room?
They left it out in a room that the door wasn't closed.
Got it.
And I looked
And what'd
at
you
it.
see?
Just doesn't have ... and then in capital letters, it. You know, like a villain casting director would write in a cartoon about acting. He just doesn't have, how do I say this? It. You know, I remember thinking like, for him, I'm like,
Bad.
yeah, in crayons.
Bad.
Yeah. Bad. Dude, I've been out here for however long I've been out here. I'm not exaggerating. I've probably auditioned less than 20 times for
Then
shows.
you don't have a good agent.
Well, I had agents.
Let's pull up your agent's picture right here.
I don't have an agent.
Oh, that's probably one of the problems. Why not? You're so funny.
I didn't have an agent for years. And then I'd like, you know what? I'm not auditioning. It wouldn't hurt. Let me try working with an agency. And I started working with an agency. And I told them in the meeting, hey guys, I have a little bit of resentment for how this stuff works. And I'm not saying that agents don't do anything. I'm just saying I don't know what it is. And I'm scared to start working with somebody. So I just want to go into this with an understanding that if at any point we both don't feel there's mutual value, let's just walk. Like I want it to be understood that if you don't think you could do anything for me, I don't want you to just say, Rick, there's nothing we could do for you. And I would like to be able to do the same. And we tried it for a year. I got 2 auditions in a year. I got 1 job, which was the job that Bill gave me.
Yeah, which wasn't through them.
No, but I still had to pay them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, And I sent him an email. I didn't have much of a relationship with them. I sent him an email a month ago, firing them, and they never wrote me back. And my managers told me that they said, that they wrote my managers back. Like, we're really regretful for how things went and would have liked if we could have done more, and we're sad that he is leaving. And I'm like, you didn't even tell, like to not tell me that.
They didn't even reply to your email.
Yeah. So what kind of salespeople are you? How are you knocking on doors and like, hey, I want to show you somebody. His name's Rick Glassman. They go, I'm not sure. Did you go? Yeah, never mind. You know. So I'm like,
Do you think it's fair to say that they didn't think that you had it?
I would if it weren't for the reason why I decided to go with them. My manager's like, these people have been reaching out for 2 years, really wanting to represent you.
Well, I think it's crazy. I think you're very funny. And
thank you.
I'm going to help you get a part.
Also help JonMichael. I talked about this last time. If you ever need an editor for something, he's absolutely fantastic.
We'll see
Even
how
an
well
assistant editor.
We'll see how well JonMichael cuts this.
Okay.
If I feel I've been well cut.
Oh
no! Fuck. Don't you shit on me! Don't you shit on me!
Did you get how scared Alvin was? Did you get his face? Jesus!
It's all over
Zach,
Alvin.
go like this.
It's all over Alvin. Here, let me get Alvin's face.
There was an interview
you shit on Alvin?
I once saw with Jason Segel, how Judd Apatow told him that you're very specific, and if there's anything that you're ever going to be in, you need to write it. And I always remember that, like, oh yeah, right, we got to make our own stuff.
I think that's very good advice for you. That's what I did.
Yeah, I know it.
And I think that, why aren't you doing that? You're busy making your podcast. You're busy touring. You're busy taking ladies on dates.
I have something. I'm almost ready to a movie. I'm almost ready to go.
You are very, like the Apatow Segel thing, you are very specific. And I think that the best thing...
Jewish. That's what you're saying,
no,
right?
No, it's more than neurotic Jewish. We've seen that. You
time and time again.
We have. It's been done.
And it's done.
It's been done. Okay. You're not breaking any new ground
with
neurotic Jew. But I think it would be funny and specific for you to write something for yourself.
Yeah. I've been spending so much time now touring, and I'm grateful for it. And this podcast, I have been talking with JonMichael about how I'm like, I'm kind of on this engine where I'm grateful and I like doing it, but I want to do narrative. I want to make.
Do you ever see Pete Holmes' Crashing?
Loved.
Like that would have been the perfect kind of thing for you.
Maybe I should do that,
He
but
wrote-
in Walla Walla, Washington.
Well, don't do that exactly. But I'm saying it's a perfect example of a guy who said, like, this is my life. It's bizarre. It's very specific. And what a weird, unique story. I'm going to tell my story in a funny way. And I think, obviously that's what Larry David did with Curb. That's what...
You know what's been a bit inspiration? I've rewatched numerous times, but I'm rewatching now for inspiration is Larry Sanders' show.
Right.
You actually did a show kind of about podcasting.
I did. And it was kind of before it fully took over the world. And I don't think we obviously didn't do it very well. But I don't know. I just would write something like write what you know, write your life, write about Alvin, write about old Blue Eyes, McCone.
Alvin. Do you watch? Were you a Larry Sanders fan?
Can I audition for McCone?
It's up to you.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm gonna need fake contacts.
Your eyes are.
They're not McCone blue.
No, they're not. No, I was
We'll
thinking,
fix that in post.
I was thinking about a show maybe like where I have an assistant inspired by my assistant that I work with, Duncan, and the behind the scenes a la Larry Sanders. The show's so good, man.
Or a la Crashing. Because you also could have your touring aspects. You also could have your mental health journey.
Sure.
You could also, of course, have the dating life and what it's
Dude,
like.
there's been some fun stuff that I've been thinking.
I
with,
said
with
this the last
dating
time I was
stuff.
on the podcast. Like, your specific dating life is interesting to me because of who you are and your germ thing and your spectrum journey. I just think like I'm interested in that guy on dates and that guy coming home with a woman and being like, hold on, let me just
don't sit there.
Rub your feet down.
Yeah, it's interesting when a woman comes over and I ask her to take her clothes off, but it's not so I could fuck her, but it's so she could put on indoor clothes so she doesn't have to sit on a blanket.
Is that what you do? You give a prospective woman who's coming over for maybe a hookup special clothes?
Not anymore, but yes, that was the thing.
Well, you got to put that in the show.
That was the thing.
That's funny.
But it also wasn't out of nowhere. It wasn't she came over and I go,
she had been
put
briefed.
this on. There was, hey, if we're
were they
gonna
male clothes or did you have a set of did you have like a garment rack of female clothes?
Just sponsored. Just a whole bunch of Aviator Nation sweatshirts.
Did you have
smalls?
Did you have like women's clothing for them to put on, or you said throw on my sweatpants?
This was more so if it was ever a time where a woman it was getting into my bed, because the bed is the ultimate indoor clothes sanctuary.
Right.
That and not that we're necessarily going to have sex, but suck my cock, I'll eat you out, stuff like that.
Wouldn't this be great TV? Everyone. What's the phone ringing for?
I don't know.
That's really unprofessional. Can we dock today's pay?
No.
No, it wasn't me. My ringer's not on.
Of course it was you.
Of course it was you.
I don't know how it was ringing though. My ringer's not on.
And he's a liar.
Look it.
You can't lie through those blue eyes.
It's on his phone. It says ringer on.
Yeah, my ringer
He's
wasn't
like, you didn't think
even
we'd
on.
look. So if a girl's getting into bed, typically a girl, especially the first time, they don't come inside and get in the bed and they go okay, and they just undress. You get in bed, you
right,
talk,
but you don't want those dirty clothes in your
right.
bed.
So I say I'm not suggesting that you get into my bed naked.
Don't want to be presumptuous.
If that's where you feel comfortable, please take off your clothes. But can I give you some shorts or a sweatshirt or something?
Got it. Okay.
And I would usually.
I
give them
think
shorts
that
and
would be
sweatshirt.
a very funny scene to watch play out. McCone?
I like it.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't want to talk about it much on here, but like I'm feeling inspired at the moment. And since I have gotten back into the dating game, I want to like tell you something I think that's fun.
How is your dating life?
I'm looking for my wife.
Yes.
I'm not looking to waste anyone's time,
Right.
theirs
So you get
or mine.
Right to the point.
I am also doing something that I didn't used to do, which is if on a first date, I'm like, I'm not feeling anything. I've challenged myself to be like, you could go on a second date still. This idea, like, from the, listen, if I'm turned off or it's bad, no. But if it's just like, we laughed a little. I find this person attractive. She seems to like me. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like anything. I'll try another one.
Okay.
So I've been going on, and when you do that, I've been going on fourth and fifth dates when normally I probably wouldn't have gone on a second.
Wow.
And what
has it bore any fruit?
It has kind of validated this idea that Rick, you knew on the first date. To be honest with you,
so you had a hypothesis, and it proved that you kind of know,
right? But I wouldn't yet define it as a theory. I haven't done this enough.
Sure.
But what has happened is when you go on a fourth and a fifth date, and you like the person enough. If I were, 5 years younger, if I were in my even my mid-20s, I would be like, oh, whatever, but I just want to waste time. But I'm having a nice time with this person, and
what do? You take them to dinner?
Yeah, you go to movies, you go on hikes, you go to dinner, you walk around, you watch stuff.
Do you drink alcohol?
No.
So on a first date, it's okay if she has alcohol?
She can do whatever she wants. I am quite turned off by people who get drunk.
Right, but you're not turned off if she has a glass of wine?
No.
Okay.
No. I also like to get high on weed.
Oh, you smoke weed.
I eat weed.
You eat weed.
But
will you offer a weed to the will you say it's,
I offer.
So you'll say, hey, I'm high on a weed gummy. Would you like to
Not on the first date. On the first date, if I'm going to get high on a first date, it's happened. It's not a thing I'll always do. I'll say, hey, if it's like going to see a movie and want to walk around or something, like, hey, do you like weed? And if so, do you want to get high? And if they go, no, I won't.
Got it.
And it's also like a little bit.
I just think this is interesting for the show. You get too high, you go on the date.
But what I'm getting at is fourth, fifth dates with somebody, you end up, getting physical with them usually.
Right.
So I've been getting physical, and I have been I've realized, based on the way I've learned to communicate, there's a lot of debrief that is like a hook up with somebody after some, you meet them and you hook up, and then afterwards it's like, hey, could we talk about what our expectations were before this? When did you decide that this was something you felt comfortable with? When did you realize this is something you thought I might have wanted? How would you feel if we did this again?
Do you do all that every time you hook up with someone?
I mean, I'm not hooking up with tons of people,
That's
but
a lot. That's a lot.
Well,
does the woman ever go like, whoa, bro, just
buddy, I'm telling you, it's perfect. It's never, hey, sit down, I'm going to quiz you. You talk, you have sex,
you're
talk.
saying it's like flirty chatter post-coital.
It's flirty chatter post-coital.
Flirty chatter.
FCPC.
Flirty chatter post-coital.
You said flirty chatty the way JD says it, and that's funny to me.
Flirty chatty post-coital.
Yeah.
That's the JD voice.
Yeah. JD talks as if he's fixing his glasses when he does it.
JD has a slightly higher pitched voice sometimes.
He does.
Especially when he does voiceovers.
I feel like JD is you when you're asking a waiter more than one question at a restaurant.
Elaborate.
Sure. Waiter comes over, you order your stuff, maybe you make a modification or two. Then you forgot that you want barbecue sauce.
Excuse me, I'd actually also love some barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
It made me think of, I don't know if I'm going to show it. I don't know if my Ring camera picked it up, but when we walked in, there was a group of people with my neighbor and some people that I didn't know. But right before Zach closed the door, made a joke about how this is my first time being massaged at someone's house.
By a man.
Yeah. And that joke is very it's like swingers, let him in. Is he cute? But there's an added layer because they were probably thinking, is that Zach Braff?
Yeah. And then if so, they were thinking, why is he getting a massage from that guy at his house?
They know I do a podcast.
Oh, they all know you. So they understood that my bit wasn't really working because they assumed that I was coming to your podcast.
Rarely does, Zach. But
do they know? Do they know when you tape and wait to see who's going to show? Like Sebastian Maniscalco.
I don't think so.
Do they take selfies of him and stuff?
So, you get compared to Zach Shepard often, and vice versa.
I'm doing his podcast. This
great to help to promote the show.
Yeah, to promote Scrubs coming to ABC on the 25th of February.
Today, tomorrow, or
today or tomorrow. Depending on when Rick airs this and how long it takes for him to get poop all over me and the dog.
It was mostly on you.
But put some on him too.
You didn't pull him up in time. So Dax came over, last time Dax was here, it was raining and I buzzed him in, but he didn't know what my unit number was. I didn't have my phone on me for a second. I was setting up, so 2 minutes went by, but it was raining. Because it was raining, Dax went under one of my neighbors because of an awning. And he just didn't know. And I don't remember if he knocked or somebody opened the door, but a guy opened the door and he's a fan of Dax. He goes, Dax Shepard? And Dax came in, he like took a selfie with him and stuff. And I think it's funny if like just Dax Shepard knocks on your door and like, is this Rick's house? And he goes, no, but can I take a picture? So the only time my neighbors that I'm aware of met somebody was you and Dax.
That's funny.
I wonder if they thought Dax is here twice.
Why is Dax back? Yeah, I do get mistaken for Dax. I had an experience with Donald. We were in Vegas and we went to the nightclub, which for us is very rare these days.
Yeah, doesn't he not like being around people?
He's a bit agoraphobic, but in Vegas we have fun. And
Is that where he lives in Agora Hills, doesn't he? Doesn't he? Do I have to believe that? I'm not joking. Doesn't he live there? I just put that together.
But I thought you were doing an Agor joke.
Yeah, but he lives. Isn't that right by where he lives?
What's your editor's name again?
JonMichael.
JonMichael. Don't let that be out there. I'm trying to help Rick. We're in the club. We're in the club. And I lose Donald is because it's so chaotic and huge. And I'm like, oh my God, did he French exit? Like leaving me.
Isn't it Irish?
Irish exit? I usually say French exit, but is it Irish exit?
Oh, I think French exit.
Irish
French exit
goodbye.
is when you don't say goodbye, but you look at the person like this and leave.
That's a Parisian goodbye. And anyway, I thought he might have left. And I scan up, and in the DJ booth, which in this particular club is in the center of an enormous space at the Wynn Hotel.
They got a great Chinese restaurant there.
Yes, I've been there.
So good.
He's in the DJ booth like this. Right? All fucked up.
I miss dance clubs. I used to go to dance clubs all the time.
So I go up there, and he's with a very famous actor who I shall remain nameless.
Bleep it. Tell me.
No.
I assure you will bleep it. I want to hear. We bleep. We bleep and blur on this podcast.
I don't trust your bleeping.
Zach, if we bleep and blur. I want to know who it is.
His name is escaping me. He's the guy.
Oh.
What?
Very famous. I can't even say who it is. Who is it? Oh.
So I work my way to the DJ booth, and he grabs me with so much love.
Donald or the should not be named?
The famous actor, beloved actor. And I've never met him before, and I think he's wonderful. And he goes, "You are fucking amazing." And I go, "Oh my God, thank you." He goes, "I love every single thing you do." And I'm just like, this is like the best story of my life. This is such a cool story.
He's like, "Did you really direct Blue Chips?"
You can't ruin my joke.
All right, bleep what I said.
Come on, dude.
Bleep
What kind of comedian are you?
Bleep what I said.
He goes,
"Did you direct Blue Chips?" Oh boy. I see it, dude.
He's grabbing me.
He goes, "Are you Dax Shepard?"
Oh my God. Never mind.
No. I want to laugh more, but I see your face getting red. I called an audible, and I thought it would be funny to keep doing that because it was to poke fun.
Even Jay Leno lets the guests get their anecdote out.
Even Jay Leno?
Yeah, he was like, famous talk show host.
Yeah, but Conan O'Brien would play with his guests if they're friends, and he would make fun like that.
Anyway, that's the story. It would have been funnier if I got my joke out, but
well, what happened? What was the thing? Or bleep it.
All of this sucks now. He said, I love you. You're incredible. I mean, Chips is fucking awesome. And the blood drained out of me because I had been so hyped up that he liked my work. But in actuality, he loved Dax's work.
Oh, he thought you were Dax.
Yes.
Dude, that's funny. How come we had to bleep his name? He's not like he said the N-word.
Oh, I just didn't want to embarrass him because he was a little fucked up. And
got it.
But
was it really Chips is what he said? Like my guess was literally what it was?
You kept saying Blue Chips. But
yeah, I said the name wrong, but Chips.
Yeah. And so I texted Dax and I said, you should know how much this famous, amazing actor loves chips.
What if that's what gave him the idea to start a podcast?
This was like a year ago.
Maybe to get him on has he been on this podcast?
I have no idea.
could we talk for a second and just be very honest? Because what just happened, and I've been on the side that I'm on, and I've been on your
Hold
side.
on, I need my therapy animal.
You really got, I know the stakes are low. The stakes are low. You were upset when I stepped on the punchline.
Yeah, that's what we do for a living is we try and make people laugh. And I was
Absolutely.
trying to make you laugh. And you're a professional and you totally cock-blocked my punchline.
Okay.
If we were on a show together, I would be like, what are you doing?
And I would agree with you. I would. Now, I'm not saying what I did was right. In fact, I'll say I'm sorry for stepping on it.
It's your show. You could do whatever you
But
want.
what I will say is, do you see...
This dog farted.
Oh, Alvin. Oh, Alvin, buddy. Okay, all right.
Let me reject you.
What I'm asking you
You're
is...
so weird.
There is a different game that was being played. I'm not even saying it's good, it's better, not even saying it's good.
Yeah, you were trying to do the Conan O'Brien deconstruct thing.
It wasn't Conan O'Brien. I just said that. Will you please let me finish my story?
I once did a Conan O'Brien show, and I thought it would be funny because I'd never seen anyone come out and do like an insane flip when they came out. And I said, we'll do this thing called a cowboy switch. We used to do it all the time on Scrubs. He's gonna do a gymnast in my outfit will do some crazy flip out, and then I'll pop up in front of the camera, and it'll be great. And we rehearsed it, and it looked flawless, and it was just funny. But Conan instantly started deconstructing the bit because that was very Conan.
After or during?
After, he allowed the laugh to occur, and then he started deconstructing it, which was classic Conan. He let the audience know, because you wouldn't have known through his humor, through his jokes, that it was a double.
You think the audience thought that you were able to do those kind of flips?
The audience at home, it was so good, would have definitely thought, oh, Zach can flip.
Such an
like that
efficient
musician who's always flipping these days.
Off the piano. What's his
He
name?
loves to flip.
Benson Boone.
Yeah, you kind of look like Benson Boone.
I've gotten that a couple times.
Really? Can you flip off a piano? Man, that guy loves to flip off a piano.
Well, who are you telling?
That Ben Stiller ad was kind of funny in the Super Bowl.
I didn't watch the Super Bowl.
Oh, really?
No, but I did see a lot of clips of Charlie Puth's national anthem and you know what I was thinking? How much credit they were, and great cinematography. But they were giving all these people like how great the cameraman is. The cameraman needs a raise, and I don't know what he was paid, but maybe he does. He was fantastic, but people weren't acknowledging. There's so much choreography that has to go into that, including
incredible.
both branches of the military that did it. It was flawless.
It was cool.
It was, and how many people? Somebody had this idea. And like, let me ask the Air Force and the Navy or whatever.
I think they do flyovers at Super Bowls. That's a thing. But it was epic.
Yeah,
don't
I guess.
get me wrong. It was very cool. It was timed beautifully.
And then went through the clouds like that.
It was
I
amazing.
watched so many angles. And then there was one where you see the pilots fist bumping.
Where do you see the?
There was an angle. One of them I reposted recently. One of them where you saw there was a GoPro or whatever in the cockpit of one of the things, and you see them being happy. And I did see one that was an extended thing of you see Charlie Puth's reaction when it was over, and you see him watching the second plane, and then his eyes kind of look like they're welling up a little bit, and he just is like look what we just did.
Wow.
Oh man, seeing shit come together like that. Also, Kenny G was a saxophonist, and they didn't even put a camera on him. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, on the sax was actually Kenny G. I want to see the behind the scenes of the arrangement. It was gorgeous.
It was, and the choir was amazing. The timing of that was very goosebumpy. It was beautiful,
Flawless,
beautifully done.
And one of them I saw a post where you see what's happening, and then you see the radar of where of the area, and it shows here's where the stadium is. And you saw that and where the planes are, and
our algorithm must be the same thing. We watch the same shit. Sometimes I'll look at something and I go, "Why is this being fed to me?"
And you see that,
and I see Rick Glassman liked it because I guess that's what the algorithm does. It goes, "Rick liked this, you might like it."
I've been getting a lot of people saying they've been seeing my likes and retweets, and I think I have become a little bit of a voice of people's algorithm.
You are. I see your face.
I'm
all the time.
a literal influencer.
What is when you say reshare? I don't do that. You hit the thing, and what does that do?
It gives it the possibility of showing up in your feed.
Oh, your friends' feeds.
In the people that follow me's feed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never do that.
So sometimes
That's probably why it's happening.
You'll see something.
That's why.
But it also happens with likes. You'll see that somebody likes something, and it'll show the heart. and the retweet
Well,
is like arrows.
I often like what you share.
I'll sometimes see something and
You
like
also have a big heart. You share things sometimes that are heartwarming.
that's what IG's got to be. IG has got to be in no particular order for laughs, for education, for learning, for like beauty. Like this is so sweet. This is wonderful. And then in no particular order, those three. And then the fourth one, unfortunately, it's boobs.
Yeah.
I when I see some nice boobs in my For You page for over a year now, I don't click it. I do not click
too
it
many boobs
because I don't want the algorithm feed, but I will sometimes.
You know that it knows that you slowed down on the boobs.
But on the grid, it's on the grid though.
Yeah,
so
but
there's
the
boobs
algorithm-
and there's cats.
But
So
the
I do
algorithm-
think
the
so.
algorithm knows
because I
that-
slow down on them. I do slow down for a second just to take a quick little look.
Let's be honest.
But
You
I don't
do more
click.
than slow down on those boobs.
What do I do?
You click on them.
I really don't.
You actively choose not to click on boobs?
Yeah. In a very similar way to when I drive by a donut store and I don't go in. I'm
You know-
not going to be happy
You can
that I
click
did this.
on something like "Show me less of this"
I have clicked on some show me less of this.
with the boobs,
Yes.
and it's still giving you boobs.
It's giving me Playboy instead of Penthouse. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, it's giving you Sydney Sweeney on a red carpet.
No, I wouldn't even call those boobs. I mean, I would call those boobs, but I would call that that's the type of boobs that you could write off.
Oh, you're saying that kind of boob is fine. You're talking about like lingerie, or there's no nudity, so it's like
there's
swimsuit.
you get like chicks in bathing suits or something.
Got it.
Where like there's sometimes it's like bathing suits great, but then sometimes it's somebody who it's like maybe you see a butt or you see a stomach or you see something where you're like, this is an action
It's
figure.
provocative.
Yes.
Don't you think that all people on Instagram, we'll say adults, or teenagers, I guess, are included in this, are in some whatever they're into, are having trouble not clicking on the thing that they're into?
I think everybody, there's a donut in front of you, you want it.
Yes.
Yes. Now, some people could eat a donut, their metabolism's better. Some people have celiac disease.
How does this relate to your problem with clicking on boobs?
I wouldn't call it a problem. I'd call it just trying to eat better.
Trying to have a healthy algorithm?
I'm trying to, yeah. Listen, Fridays and Saturdays, I'll have some donuts. Because also, I masturbate a lot.
Oh, you masturbate a lot?
A lot.
Oh, well, that's where you buried the lead.
A lot.
How many times a day?
Now, I try not to every day.
Oh.
But I mean 3 times a day sometimes.
3 times a day?
Yeah. And sometimes I'm horny and sometimes I'm sad. And they're not mutually exclusive. I think of masturbating, my vices, I'm happy with what they are based on like the people that I know. But one of them is treats and eating. I eat a lot.
Right.
And do you ever look in the fridge? You're not even hungry, but you open the fridge, you're like, I'm sure if there's something in here, I'll eat it.
Yeah.
I look at that like
That's how you look at masturbating.
pornography.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll be like, I'm not horny, but I'm sure if I look in the fridge, I could find something that'll get me hard.
How old are you?
29. So what I
How
found
old are you
is
really?
that the less the algorithm
You're
shows
not
me
29.
stuff.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
You're not 29.
Okay, Google it.
I don't know my phone.
Also, some sites say my age wrong. They also say my net worth wrong. And they also say that my mom's Italian.
I want to look up all this stuff now. I want to look up your net worth,
You
your
love
age.
moms and how much you jerk off.
I want to look up how much you jerk off. I wonder if this will be added to your Wikipedia page. Rick Glassman beats off 3 times.
I don't
a day.
anymore. You know why else I don't? And I don't know if this is me being a gentleman, but like I've noticed that when I masturbate less, one, I'm more willing to get out of the house.
Yeah.
2, when I am sexually active with a woman, I want to impress her with the amount of cum that I have.
Right. Wow.
I don't know if I'm keeping this in.
I think you should keep it.
But if you don't come for at least 2 days,
Yeah.
it's like, whoa, look at that.
So you're concerned that
It's not a concern. It's just I want to make them feel like they did a great job.
right, but have you had the thought when you ejaculate on or near a woman
Usually,
that there's
very
just like-
rarely am
there's
I
just
with
like-
a woman where I ejaculate near her. Just so
Okay.
you know, I'm not. What am I coming on the pillow?
So you ejaculate on her and there's just like dust.
No. It's cum. But sometimes it's cum. I'm not insecure with my load, but sometimes my load is like, look at that.
I think that's a good title for your show, Insecure with My Load.
But sometimes the load is brag-worthy. And I want that.
Oh, I see. So you want to save your load so that when you eventually hook up, the woman's like,
at least
wow,
for 2 days.
You must be virile.
Yeah. This is somebody that I would want to mate with based on the amount of cum he poured all over my face and my tits. Can I say that?
I'm not sure.
What do you have to say? The way my cum ejaculated on her face and tits?
Shot
on her face and tits.
Poured
on her face and tits. Speaking of poured, I can't believe some of you normies don't have a backyard. Now that's poured. Wow, I don't normally talk about my intimate life too much, but there's something about you saying I should turn it into a show where I just want to talk to you about coming.
I don't want to hear the coming specifics. You're so nuts to me in a funny way.
What kind of nut?
You're just you're just so wacky, and I'm very interested in your dating life. I feel
nuts.
like Larry David on Curb, I would enjoy watching this person date.
Yeah. You know what sucks? If I'm going to be in something, I have to make it. No one's going to cast me in it.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here like a fool thinking that if I just keep doing my podcast, I'll make enough money to have a backyard. I was never motivated by money, and that changed at most 2 years ago. Definitely last year. I started thinking about I want money. I need a house.
Well,
I was never motivated by it. I said, not that I offered lots of things. I've had other jobs that were offered to me. I said no to. There are auditions I don't do.
You have to create your own shit, man.
I mean, I did. Zach, you've become a champion of mine a little bit.
You're lucky there's no eject button in this podcast. Can your animator do that?
You'd be surprised. And now he falls back down. Just do the sound effect away from the microphone. Go, ah, and then just land like this.
Oh.
Yeah.
I am a champion of yours.
I'm feeling that.
I am. I think you're very funny. I like you. I think you're a very sweet man. I think I want all good things for you. I root for you.
There was a post that I shared to my Insta story.
Yeah, that's the only reason it ended up on my thing.
And it was somebody who was saying it was a video of me, and he was just talking in front of it and just not being the nicest.
I never really fully digested what he was saying.
He said, I mean this as a compliment, but Rick is the type of comedian that you'll love if you don't like laughing, or something like that.
But when you, I still don't get if he's being genuine or being mean.
He's being, he was framing it as a compliment while he was being mean.
I see.
So I posted on my story and I said, I can't tell if he's being mean to me or not.
Right.
Just joking.
And it came up on my page.
And you commented something really nice about me. And I'm like, that's where I'm like, Zach's a little bit of a champion of mine.
I am a champion of yours. Also, I remember watching this, and I watched the guy's thing, and I didn't understand the bit he was doing.
It's tough. It's tough out there. I'm sure he's working on his voice, and he'll be funny someday.
Well, he was eating.
But it was confusing.
Part of his bit was that he was eating.
That's what it was, right? I said I couldn't finish this. Was he being mean or not? Because he was eating an ice cream cone, and I have misophonia.
Okay, well, part of his bit, I didn't get the bit, was that he was eating while talking. And he was sort of like offhandedly talking. And then even after I listened to what he said, I was like, I honestly don't know if he's being mean or nice. But all I said was like, I'm not sure what this is or why this is on my page, but I find you hilarious.
You actually said you're one of the funniest people that you ever met.
That's true.
And that's where I'm like, you know what? I'll promote Scrubs.
Do you know how many episodes of Fake Doctors, Real Friends we did? And I deem you funniest guest?
Well, to not take the credit that you're giving me, because I don't feel that's well deserved. Chances are you were not doing you were documenting stuff. You were talking about real stuff.
Well,
so you probably had people on and you were doing interviews and talking about real things.
We didn't have a lot of professional stand-ups.
Yeah, you weren't doing too many
if you want to minimize the compliments.
Yeah, because I want the compliments to be that are important.
You know, when you have we had a lot of funny. We did have a sex therapist on who was fascinating. You should have a sex therapist on here. I'll give you her name. She's a great guest.
What kind of stuff did you learn anything?
Absolutely. She and her husband do it together, and you can just ask them anything that you always wanted to know. And they are just...
Do you call it shooting or pouring?
I don't think anyone calls it pouring unless you have a medical problem.
You've never poured?
I don't pour.
Have you ever tried waiting 2-3 days in between?
It wouldn't pour.
Oh.
It wouldn't pour.
Poor Zach.
I don't think it would pour. I think pouring means something's wrong. The moil fucked up.
Pouring sounds like on a horror. Pouring sounds like if it's raining a lot. It's not just raining, it's pouring. Just like a whole bunch
Pouring
of it.
feels like your urethra hole is too big.
That ain't a problem.
See, if your urethra was like this, you'd pour.
But do you understand the metaphor?
You can't use this.
It's not raining, it's pouring. Well,
to sum up, you know Howard Stern always says, we've said it all.
Have you been on there for an interview?
Yeah. A couple times. Back when
He's great, huh?
I love him. He's a legend. I think he's great. I've hung out with him a couple times too. And he's really, really nice man.
I only listen when I'm visiting my family because when I'm driving my mom's car, she has Sirius radio. So I listen to it nonstop when I'm in it. And I'm often blown away by how honest and good he is while it's still jokes. Like it's not, and he's not faking it.
And he would do it 5 days a week for 4 hours a day. And it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like when I grew up on him in the Jersey area, even before I was allowed to be listening to it, you know?
Have you been on anything? I want to check this too because you're a little away. Have you been on anything?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Where you're like, holy shit. Like your first late night Howard Stern.
SNL. I was sick.
I don't remember. You hosted it, right?
Yeah, that was a life goal. That was my biggest holy shit of my... That was one of the big holy shit moments.
When was this and what were you promoting mainly?
I was promoting The Last Kiss, which is a movie I made with a bunch of folks, and it came out, I think, in 2006-ish. It was the finale. Maroon 5 was the musical guest, and it was just at a real high point in the beginning of my career, and it was really a dream of mine. And I'll never forget it. I hope it gets to happen again one day.
Wait, The Last Kiss isn't the movie with, what's her name from League of Their Own, is it?
No, The Last Kiss has Rachel Bilson in it. It has Casey Affleck in it. It has Jacinda Barrett in it.
I don't remember. Do you know it?
No.
Oh, it's a good movie. You'd like it. It's based on an Italian movie, L'ultimo bacio, and we adapted it. And
So you wrote it?
Tony Goldwyn directed it. I worked a little bit on it, but I didn't write the adaptation. No.
Did you write your monologue or did they write you one?
I don't have a monologue. I worked on the soundtrack.
No, on SNL.
Oh, they write it for you. I think unless you're a stand-up,
right?
They write it.
So when they did, were the things you liked and you didn't like?
I loved it right away. It was I sang. You can put a link.
I vaguely remember
if you
seeing
could put
this.
You could put a link.
Well, also we could put a picture without the audio though, just so we could see it. And we'll put a link.
I sang a New York State of Mind, but New Jersey State of Mind.
Great.
And I mean, it was so fun. And I was singing on my SNL opener. It was really cool. And it was just such an epic cast at the time, and it was very surreal.
That was Sudeikis, Forte, Karen Killam,
Kristen Wiig.
Free Killam.
No, Killam was on it.
06?
Was he not?
I don't think Taron Killam was on. It was
SNL cast 2006.
Andy, Bill Hader, Kristen Wiig.
That was prime Lonely Island.
Hader, Wiig, Sudeikis, Sandberg, Forte,
Seth, Poehler, Maya Rudolph. Obviously, Daryl Hammond was still on it, huh?
Yeah. Zach Braff.
Yeah. Armisen.
Yes. I made out with Fred.
Fred is, I've said this on a podcast not too long ago. Fred is the only comedian, and he's not even a stand-up. I guess he's done specials.
Have you had him on the show?
No, I don't know him. I love him.
Why don't you ask him to come on?
I don't know him.
Just slide into his DMs. He's brilliant.
I'm sure I have.
Okay.
I'll check now.
We had a
Where
kiss.
I've seen him do stuff on Weekend Update that was similar to what I did on stage. Not that he took it, just that parallel thought. But I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I'm like, I don't want to watch him because I'm afraid I'm going to stop doing things I'm doing.
What happens in the comedy world when you?
Depends on the comedian.
I know, but what happens if you do something and somebody writes in your fucking comments, "You stole that from such and such"?
Dude, people do. But
I'm saying in this instance,
you ignore it.
I'm saying in this instance, you never saw so and so do that.
Not with Fred Armisen. No, but
no, I'm saying
people have done it on this
comedians must
podcast.
overlap all the time.
People have seen me do bits on my podcast that other people did on their podcast after I had done them, but they didn't know about my podcast because it was smaller. And they would say, I'm ripping off such and such.
Oh, that must be frustrating.
It used to frustrate me. And I realized, oh, that's just what it is. People think if they saw somebody do it first, that they're the first ones who did it. No, I have never messaged him. Hi, Fred, comma. I would love to have you on my podcast. And then I'll put a link to it. This is how I book people. Instagram has booked 85% of my guests.
Well, I think Fred would think you're very funny. You guys would have a similar vibe.
Oh, he's so funny. Him and Bill Hader both are just brilliant.
We had this skit where we kissed at the end, and it was just like meant to be an open mouth, but like, stage kiss. And on the live show, he jammed his tongue in my mouth. I think to this day, it's the only male-on-male tongue kiss I've ever had.
When you walked in, you're like, I've never had a male massage before. And like, didn't that guy hook up with Fred Armisen or something? I wanted to take a video of you to send to him, but I can't send him a video until he accepts.
All right. Well, good luck. All right. I feel like we've done it. How do you want to wrap up?
I guess, do you have any spoilers for Scrubs? Not spoilers, but like, what's it called? Where it's like, whoa, Zach Braff said this about Scrubs. You know what I mean?
Or I'll give you an exclusive. Do you want a Rick Glassman exclusive?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this.
Do you want us to bleep it?
I'm gonna take an executive producer stance and say that I'm allowed to say this.
In EBS?
There's been a lot of, whenever we post anything about Scrubs, there's so much chatter. Whenever we post anything about Scrubs, whenever we post something about Scrubs, there's so much chatter in the comments. What about the janitor? What about the janitor? What about the janitor? Because he's not in any of the previews.
We've already posted about this. I've seen you post about this.
I haven't posted about it.
I've seen you post about this and that you said, don't worry, he'll be in it. But like you winked.
No, this is a more confident wink.
This is a wink with a narrower eye line.
This is a wink with a very nicely placed camera.
So the janitor's going to be in it.
The janitor will appear.
What's his name again?
Neil Flynn.
Neil Flynn. I met him on an episode of, I met him twice. Once on an episode of Undateable, he came. And then once, was it The Middle? Was that his show?
Yeah.
When I first moved out here for years, John DeWalt and I did background work. And I wasn't doing background on an episode of The Middle. I was doing background work on something else on that lot. And there was no lunch. It was a walkaway lunch. So we could leave and go get lunch and come back. And I saw they were catering on The Middle. And I just walked into the soundstage and I had lunch with them. And I'm like, that's fucking the janitor from Scrubs.
So you stole their food?
Yes. That they were going to throw away because their law was they're not allowed to bring it to shelters. I don't know if that's still the case, but do you know about that?
I think that there's because I did some work with City Harvest in New York, which accepts leftover food and brings it to the hungry. And I believe that there's caveats in the law that allow for the goodwill of wanting to pay forward the food and not being liable if something's wrong with it.
Well, not in 2010.
Yeah.
Oh, I did have one question for you before you leave. The exterior of Sacred Heart Hospital looked like the same thing, but I happen to know that they tore it down.
Yeah.
So what was that? Did you guys build something?
The entire hospital from back in the day has been recreated on stage, including
that exterior.
Well, what we did is something called a set extension. So you build a portion of it.
Right.
And then in post, you add the rest.
Right.
Yeah.
Look great. Was it outdoors or was that indoors?
Yeah, outdoors.
Yeah.
It's literally an exact match.
It's great. I saw that. And I was, because I remember where it was. It was, I used to drive by it all the time. It was on, I don't want to say where it was just because I'm weird with stuff.
I have to shout out the crafts people. So many people work on the set.
Who makes the food, right?
The amount of artistic talent that went into building that set.
Because they had to recreate, you're saying?
Not only we weren't just building a hospital set, which is hard enough.
Yeah.
They were building an exact match to something that no longer exists.
Yeah, and I don't remember the last time I've seen Scrubs. It wasn't crazy long ago, but it had to have been years, I think, since I've seen an episode. And immediately I'm like, that's it. I thought that was so cool.
That makes me feel great, man. And it just keeps getting better. I mean, the pilot was, I'm glad you liked it so much, but then we just
I watched the first 2.
Yeah, pilot and the second one.
It's great. What is it, 13 right now? And then maybe a full season?
It's 9 to start. And
with the option of full, or just if that will be the first season, and if there's a second season, it'll be different, maybe.
Yeah, that.
Man, television's changed, huh?
Well, it's sort of a back 9. It's what they used to do in the back days.
Right.
Like kind of like a mid-season replacement.
Right.
What they used to call,
February.
For those of your listeners, viewers who are old enough, it used to be called the back 9. It used to be called like a mid-season replacement.
I remember that. I forgot what season, what month it was.
Now it's all, do you know guess how many shows, single camera comedies, and for those of you who don't know, that means no live audience, shot like a movie. Guess how many single camera half-hour comedies are on broadcast television?
Well, I know CBS doesn't have, I don't think CBS has any. That's all procedural and multicam. Sure, NBC has some. I can't think of any. The paper got canceled. I'll say, based on what you're saying, it's going to be low. I'll say 3.
Yeah. Good guess.
That's what I do. That's kind of one of the things I do.
You're good. Are you good at trivia?
No, but I'm good at riddles.
Okay.
And my brother's good at trivia. He's a Jeopardy champion.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know who the celebrity who's been the most successful on Jeopardy is? This is a trivia question for you.
No.
Ike Barinholtz. The woman from Jeopardy told me he was so good on Celebrity Jeopardy, he could have actually gone to the championship in real Jeopardy.
But he's a celeb?
I think you're a celeb, but he's like amazing.
That's interesting. It's kind of like you're not allowed to do for the normal people.
I don't know how that works. I was one of those video clues, recently. Uh-huh. And so I was chatting with the
What was the question or the answer?
It was a whole column.
What celebrity has been directing for at least 20 years and has a small amount of cum? Who is Zach Braff?
I never said that. I said it doesn't pour.
The new season of Scrubs. It is a reboot.
It's a revival.
Airs either yesterday, today, or tomorrow on
it's
ABC.
The worst plug I've ever gotten.
No, it's a good plug, dude. It's a good plug. People love this show.
February 25th at 8 p.m. on ABC, and then Hulu the next day.
Yeah. Well, the one episode, or are you going to start with 2 episodes?
We start with 2 on the 25th.
Brilliant. That's how it's got to be. Zach Braff, thank you for being episode 165, and now episode, I don't know, I'm guessing maybe 342? 343?
Why don't you know that?
I don't know that.
We'll put it right here in my mouth. Ready? It's episode.
Yeah, let's put it in his mouth, but don't have a pour in. My name's Rick Glassman. And as I say at the end of every episode, good night. All right, let me take a Polaroid and then we could call it. That was me shuffling papers. Hey, man, you're funny. Take it easy on yourself. You get so nervous before you come over here. Don't worry about it.
Grabbing my shoulders, and he's like, "You're amazing. I what you do, no one can do. Fucking chips."
Oh my God, he must have felt like a fool. The whole time he's hyping Dax up.
Yes, he loves Dax. Loves Dax. Loves Dax. And I had to tell him.
Blabbity blue, scoop dee. Oh yeah. Bye.